Yes.
Warren played Stuttgart last week. You got Monticello hosting Bauxite. Star City played Bauxite.
High school football in Arkansas Sports District is as good as it gets, with a long list of champions across classifications. The real winners are the student athletes that learn many life lessons on the field while giving us thrills and memories under those Friday night lights. I'm Congressman Bruce Westerman, and I approve this message because high school football is more than a game. It's preparation for life.
Paid for by Westerman for Congress.
Drew Memorial Health System in Monticello is proud to offer rehabilitation services for patients of all ages. The Drew Rehab Team provides physical, speech, and occupational therapy on an inpatient or outpatient basis and at home. The experienced staff treats pediatric patients, student athletes, and adults recovering from injuries, stroke, or surgical procedures. The staff will keep you on track throughout your recovery process. Let the Drew Rehab Team help you maximize your functional potential. Close to home, choose Drew Memorial.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello and sister companies Washita Hardwood Flooring and Townsend Flooring in Warren are proud to sponsor this Lumberjack football game. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring understand the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following the Lumberjacks right here and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring and wishing them the best.
Again, we welcome you back to Lumberjack Stadium as presenting the colors and the national anthem being played here tonight when we get set for tonight's football game. As David talked about, we play tonight, final non-conference game of the season. We're off next week. Warren Drew, week 2, actually game week 3, is what Warren drew. Each team has a different week off throughout the season. And but then, starting in 2 weeks, Warren's going to play 8 straight.
8 straight. Tonight, you've got Stuttgart at Star City, Magnolia at Crossett, Dumas has a bye, Bauxite at Monticello, Lake Village at Hamburg, McGee has a bye, Earl at Helena, DeWitt at Harmony Grove, Haskell, and, of course, Warren hosting Whitehall.
And there's the roundup. So actually, there's some games tonight that we're going to kind of pay attention to.
Yes.
With the Stuttgart Star City game, we'll see how those two play out. We'll see how the Bauxite Monticello game plays out tonight. We'll see, kind of get a little.
Antsy in his own right coming home.
Well, he played for Coach Arnold.
No, he played for Coach Embry.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember him and Greg Childs and Chris Gregg and Hayden Smith was the quarterback.
Okay. All right, well, it was right there about the beginning of Coach Embry's career, somewhere around the start of his career when they all got started and going. But we'll see how it works out tonight. The captains for Whitehall have made their way out onto the field. It's still another warm night. You know, last week we didn't see a lot of leg cramps, a lot of injuries due to the heat.
No.
But I think we will tonight.
The humidity is going to affect us tonight, I think both teams. You know, as Coach Embry talked about, they went through 2-a-days and the early part of fall practice in mild temperatures. You really didn't get people in shape for this kind of weather.
So we'll see how it all works out here tonight. The other games that we talked about, the Star City and Stuttgart game, you can listen to it if you want to keep up with it on our sister station, KGPQ 99.9. The Bauxite Monticello game is on KHPN 93.7. McGee is off tonight due to them moving up. They had a scrimmage last week against Magnolia. I never heard a final score.
I didn't either.
I thought it was really a scrimmage. They're not going to play their first regular season game until conference next week.
Conference will be their opening game. It's almost like they're playing in the Great American Conference.
Almost like UAM did last night, and all the teams in the Great American Conference did last night. I was in Oklahoma, in Bethany, Oklahoma. The Bow Weevils won 40-26. So congratulations to Coach Hud Jackson, the coaching staff, and the UAM Bow Weevils for getting off to a 1-0 start last night. They're at Southern Nazarene. They will be at home next Saturday at 6 o'clock as they'll host Oklahoma Baptist. It'll be a 6 o'clock kickoff, and I'll be there to have all the play-by-play for you on KHPN 93.7. Captains are going to make their way out toward the center of the field. We'll take another break. We'll come back and tell you who won the toss when we return in just a moment.
No matter the reason, you know you can score big savings at Ryburn Automotive Superstore in Monticello. Ryburn has been serving their customers all over the arc limits without any penalties or tackling salespeople. Ryburn believes that it's the team that makes the difference. We want you to experience the best today at Ryburn Automotive Superstore, Highway 425 South in Monticello. Ryburn Automotive Superstore, a proud supporter of Warren Lumberjacks football. Warren Bank and Trust Company provides fast, easy, reliable service with loans to fit your needs. Whether you need a car loan, a house loan, ATV loan, or a new boat, just come by and let Warren Bank make your dreams come true. See a loan officer today about your dreams and make them come true with Warren Bank and Trust Company. Warren Bank and Trust, member Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, member FDIC. Warren Bank and Trust Company. Let them serve you with your next loan. That's Warren Bank and Trust. It's a Labor Day blowout sale this weekend through Monday at Super Value Foods in Warren. Baby back pork ribs, $2.98 a pound. Kraft barbecue sauce, 18-ounce bottle is 98 cents. Oscar Mayer hot dogs, 15-ounce package, all varieties, 3 for $5. And Bluebell ice cream, a half-gallon round, 2 for just $9.98. You'll also find chicken leg quarters in a 10-pound bag, just 68 cents a pound. It's the Labor Day blowout sale going on now through Monday at Super Value Foods in Warren.
When it comes to healthcare, I want the best. We all want the best. The best doctors, the latest treatments. But what if you could have all that in a caring place close to home, where your support goes back into the community? Where can you find healthcare with that level of care? Bradley County Medical Center. Hometown people taking care of our hometown.
Just like you.
Whitehall won the toss, have elected to defer to the second half, so we'll see Warren's offense out on the field first. And David, that's just what Coach Embry likes to see.
Yes, because if he'd have won the toss, he was taking the football.
Yeah, more than likely, yeah. As the Lumberjacks, as we said, will get the football to start here the first half, and we'll see what the offense, if they can get and jump out on this Whitehall team. We know that Whitehall, they're more of a structure. They're not going to air it out a whole lot. They're going to try to grind it out and just run straight at you.
They love to run downhill. And the thing everybody kept talking about with the football game against Sheridan is at times Whitehall lined up and ran the veer, the option out of the veer. So, I mean, it's like stuff that it's true run, and it is stuff that, shoot, a lot of these coaches, young coaches, have never seen.
You're exactly right. As we look for things to be out on the, of course, Maddox Lassiter and Traylon Jackson both had excellent first games last week. Seemed like they got tired, though, before the end of the game because they were called upon a bunch in the first half.
They were playing both ways, a lot of defense. I guess they were playing every snap, and even Maddox didn't get a break during special teams. He did the punting and stuff like that. So, yeah, you're playing a lot of snaps.
Yep. All right, Whitehall will kick it off to the Lumberjacks. Warren will be moving from left to right on your radio dial from north to south. Opening kickoff is going to go into the end zone for an automatic touchback as it goes 2 yards deep into the end zone. That was Cam Davis that made the catch back there in the end zone. Warren's going to get it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line to start the opening drive of the ball game. Glad you're with us here on this Friday night. I'm Jimmy Sledge alongside David King. Thank you for listening. Thank our sponsors next time you're in their business as well. And we want to thank Dr. Kerry Pennington for being a fine sponsor of Lumberjack football. Fine supporter. All right, Maddox Lassiter will line up at quarterback. Traylon Jackson, the lone setback in the backfield out of the eye. Twin receivers come wide right. Handoff, going to keep it basic up the middle to Traylon. Traylon's out over the 20 to the 21. A short gain of 1 over there. You know, Warren's got to establish something up front, David. They've got to establish what they're going to do up front.
Good thing back is we're looking, Weston Gavin is back at left offensive tackle. They can do nothing but help.
On 2nd down and 9. Lassiter again out of the gun. Takes the snap. Going to hand it off again to Jackson. He's caught in the backfield, and he's going to be dropped for a big loss. All the way back at the 16-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 5. And, boy, I mean, Whitehall came through on that their left side of the defensive line. Looked like they knew what the play was.
They did.
So a loss of 5 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 14 now for the Lumberjacks here on the opening drive of the ball game. Ball spotted back at their own 16-yard line. Warren will go with twin receivers, make it triple receivers, wide to the left. Lassiter has one receiver wide right. One to throw, steps up in the pocket over the middle and going to overthrow Tayshawn Johnson out of the 30-yard line. David, he was open.
He was wide open. And the ball was nowhere close.
Maddox just overthrew him. So Warren will go 3 and out on the opening drive of the ball game. They'll be forced to punt it from deep in their own territory as Maddox is going to stand about his own 5-yard line to punt it away. Whitehall is going to send Benjamin Reddix back deep. He's going to stand at his own 40-yard line to await the kick. A nice spiraling drive. Drives him all the way back to the 33-yard line. A fair catch called for there. And Maddox Lassiter. Well, that went from the 16 all the way down to the 34-yard line is where they're going to mark it. So that's 34, 50-something yards, huh?
It's a 50-yard punt.
Nice punt by Maddox. Yeah, Whitehall probably thought they were going to get the football on the Lumberjack side of the 50-yard line that time.
Normally speaking, you would expect to.
But they're going to start 1st and 10 from their own 34. They work out of the shotgun. Jaden Smith is the running back. Your quarterback is Noah Smith, is that right? Yeah.
Yes.
Handoff goes to the tailback, Jaden. He's across the 35 out to the 36. A couple of tough yards there. Orange interior line getting up off the bottom of the pile. You got Maddox Lassiter, a linebacker, getting up off the bottom of the pile. Along with number 58, Bryson Harris. Gain of 2. It'll be second down and 8. They'll go with twin receivers on either side, a spread offense out of the shotgun. Smith wanting to throw on second down. In trouble, going to be sacked, and that's Green. Nope, that's Bryson Harris on the sack. Back behind the 30. They'll mark it at the 29-yard line. Boy, he came through untouched.
He did.
Bryson Harris for the Lumberjacks making the stop. A loss is all the way back to the 29-yard line, so it'll be a loss of 7 on the play. Third down and 15 now for Whitehall. Third and 15. Noah Smith, the quarterback, out of the gun on third and long. Straight drop, one bringing pressure. There's a holding, nothing. Now the flag comes in. They were holding up big time. That was Wolf that was being hailed. Landon
And
Wolf.
he still got there.
And still got pressure on him.
I declined the penalty and let him punt it back to me.
Holding, going to be the call. That was obvious from the appearance. I don't usually make the call before it happens, but it was pretty obvious they were holding Landon Wolf. That'll bring up fourth down and 15 for the Bulldogs. So one's going to get the football back as Whitehall will go 3 and out on their first possession. Nothing our score. 9:28 to play here in the opening quarter. Lumberjacks should get pretty good field position out of it, hopefully, unless they hit a boomer punt. A low snap, he'll pick it up off the ground. End over end kick, going to be short, and it's going to hit at the 45, take a Bulldog bounce inside the 40 down to the 37-yard line. And that's where Warren will have it first and 10.
And if you're one talking about changes in field position by punts, we gained 17 yards from the opening possession to this second possession.
I just noticed I got a number that I think is wrong. I got 26 who's on the specialty teams there is Reese Cornish, but I don't think that's Reese. He's on the sideline now. We'll try to check on that. It's first and 10 Lumberjacks at the 37-yard line. Warren will come out with DeAndre Thomas going to split wide left. Twin receivers come wide right. AJ and Johnson. Johnson's going to go in motion. Tayshawn gets the flare pass out of the backfield. Complete. Breaks one tackle. Gets out over the 40. Going to be tripped up and brought down there at the 40-yard line. So a gain of 3.
He was one man away from a big gain.
A shoestring away.
Yeah.
That was all it was a shoestring tackle. A gain of 3. It'll be second down and 7 now for the Lumberjacks. Tayshawn lined up as the inside wide receiver here on the wide side of the field and went in motion, caught the flare pass out of the backfield. Ball on the left hash mark. Lumberjacks moving from left to right here in the first quarter. Johnson's going to go in motion again this time. Goes around Lassiter. Going to hand it off up the middle. That's Jackson. Jackson at the 45. Midfield. Hits the left sideline. Cuts back at the 40. Down to the 45-yard line. And we'll be down there. Make it the 35-yard line of Whitehall. Traylon Jackson. Warren was a little misdirection there in the backfield, David. It caused a little confusion. The linebackers were froze.
The linebackers unsure, and when you could get a linebacker to hesitate just one step, you got something going.
Traylon Jackson, nice gain on the play.
Very good gain on the play.
First and 10, Lumberjacks down at the 35 of Whitehall. Same motion. This time, same play. They're going to hand it off again to Jackson. This time, it's only good for about a yard.
Yeah.
It was the same. You had Johnson in motion, came in, ran around Maddox Lassiter, came back the other way.
But on that preceding play, the big gain, Neandre...
got about a gain of 1. I think they're
what's his name? Neandre Thomas was downfield. He was occupying 2 of the 3 men that were there. If we just had one more there, it was a touchdown.
Second down and 9. Lassiter wanted to throw. Looking into the flat and overthrow his intended receiver. That's going to be Urban Rivera, the tight end or H-back. Out in the flat, just overthrows him.
You know, that time it looked like instead of throwing the football, Maddox Brooks is aiming the football.
Kinda
You see
pushed it.
that push.
It'll be 3rd down and 9 for the Lumberjacks. Ball spotted at the Whitehall 34-yard line. Nothing our score. 7:33 left to go in the opening quarter. Second offensive possession for the Lumberjacks. Both teams went 3 and out on their first possession. Twins go either side. Twin receivers. 3rd and long. Lassiter straight drop. Has time. Throws it up deep down the field. Has a man open and going to overthrow his intended receiver. DeAndre Thomas. He broke loose behind the defender there at the goal line with the ball just about 6 feet overthrown.
A lot of pressure in Lassiter's face. Threw it off the back foot and still overthrew a fast receiver.
Warren looks like at 4th down and 9 from the 34.
It's hard to punt there. You're out of field goal range.
Warren's going to line up to go for it.
Just might as well.
Trip receivers will come wide to the right. Jackson will stay in the backfield. Thomas goes wide left. Lassiter looking over the middle. Throws and hits his man in the hands and drops it. That's Rivera. Oh, Erwin Rivera. He wishes he could have that one back because it hit him right in the hands. And he would have had the first down if he made the catch. So Warren will turn it over on downs. And Whitehall will take over 1st and 10 at their own 34. Hey, that's the same place they started their last drive, isn't it?
Yep.
So 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. They'll keep Noah Smith in at quarterback. Jaden Smith, their own setback. Handed off to him, right side, got a hole over the 40, 45, going to be in the secondary and finally stopped short of midfield at the 49-yard line. That's actually, that was Colin Davis on the carry, number 23. So they'll move the chains, and Whitehall has the first down of the night. It comes with 7:16 left to play in the opening quarter. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line. Twin receivers come to the near sideline to us. Smith looks over the defense. Warren in a 4-man front defensively. Smith's going to keep it himself. Right side, he's at the 45 of Warren, the 40, and finally forced out of bounds down at the 38-yard line. Secondary having to come up and make the stop and force him out of bounds. Gain of 13 on the play, and all of a sudden you look at Whitehall, they're on the move here in Warren territory.
Well-run play. Smith doing a great job on the play action that time. Warren bit. The defensive end slanted inside, and Smith was into the secondary.
Smith again out of the shotgun, leaves it with Hayden Smith. Hayden hit at the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard or no gain. We'll see where they mark his forward progress. It's getting up off the bottom of the pile that time was Weston Gavin making the initial contact. Also in on the stop for Warren, big Tyrone Grace. I call it no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Ball still spotted at the 37-yard line of Warren. Ball on the right hash mark. 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Warren shuffles defensively. They'll hand it off to Hayden Smith. He's hit at the line and going to be dropped for a 1-yard gain. Coming up nicely with Jalen Lee.
Jalen Lee came up and secured the tackle. Something we didn't see last week, open field tackle.
Yeah, you're right. Jalen plays that defensive corner spot over there, and he read it all the way and came up across the line of scrimmage, hit him right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 10, and we've got a timeout on the field. With 6:08 to play here in the first quarter, it's 0-0 our score. I need to tell you that our friends at American Shifty Corporation have been sponsoring Lumberjack football for a long time. If you're in the big trucking business or heavy equipment operator and you need to know about them fixing transmissions, rear ends, clutches, starters, they can do it all. American Shifty Corporation has grown to be the largest transmission and rear end builder in the country. They work on all types, all makes and models. All you got to do is give them a call. 501-945-0878 is their number. They're located at 2101 East Broadway in North Little Rock. You can call Michael Adair. He'll make someone come to your shop or come to the woods wherever you got your equipment broke down and tore down. Give him a call at 820-2028. He'll be glad to send somebody there and get you back on the road or in the woods quicker than anybody else.
I sense we're in 4-down territory for Whitehall also.
3rd and 10. They're going to go for it. Smith one to throw. Under pressure, delivers a pass, and it's underthrown.
Pressure once again on Smith.
That was Maddox Lassiter coming from the linebacker spots on the blitz. And it'll bring up a 4th down now for Whitehall from the Lumberjack 37-yard line.
They're showing
38.
And they're showing punt.
4th down and 10 for Bulldogs.
They'll bring their punter on.
Not wanting to give Warren this kind of field position, so
Try to pin us back deep inside the 10 if they can. Their punter's there. Warren's not sending anybody back deep. You're going to let him punt it away. He does. It's going to hit at the 5 and go into the end zone.
You seen that ball turn over, you knew it was going to be
It was a line drive spiral, and it went into the end zone. Warren will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line again. Just under 6 minutes left to play here in the opening quarter, and we have no score. So far, it's been kind of identical. Warren went 3 and out. Whitehall went 3 and out on their first possession. Warren kicked up a couple of first downs, moved inside Whitehall territory, couldn't finish it off, turned it over on downs. Whitehall gets the ball back, moves into Lumberjack territory, and then punts it away from the 37. So here we go. 1st and 10 Lumberjacks from their own 20-yard line. Empty backfield and 5 wide this set for Hayden Lassiter. Rivera comes in motion. Now Johnson goes in motion. Ball is loose, and they're going to have flags come everywhere, and we're going to have a motion penalty.
Motion being the key word out of all of that.
Well, you had Rivera came in motion from a wideout, went to the tight end spot. Johnson went from a wideout spot and was going across in front of Maddox Lassiter's face. But I don't think Rivera ever got set.
He never got set.
So there we go. So now they go to a different set. Jackson's in the backfield. Lassiter wanting to throw, though. Has time. Goes deep down the field. Trying to get to A.J. Flags are going to come in. They're going to get a holding call against Whitehall. A.J. was running. Antonio Jordan was running a straight fly pattern down the field. The defender there just reached out and grabbed him.
Yeah.
Because he knew he was beat.
He said we'll give them 15 yards and keep going.
It was 1st and 15. They'll mark the penalty off from the line of scrimmage. And it should be 1st and 5. Holding penalty is just a 10-yard penalty.
Yeah.
So it'll be 1st and 5, yep. And mark it out to the 25-yard line.
He just grabbed on, prevented a touchdown, and
at that point, it's not pass interference. It's holding.
He grabbed him by the shirt on his way by.
So 1st and 5 now for Warren from their own 25. Lassiter again wanting to throw. Lassiter
in trouble.
Scrambles, coming to the right. Flags are going to come in. Another holding call against the Lumberjacks this time as Lassiter gets it back up near the line of scrimmage at the 25-yard line.
And we're going to be looking at 1st and 15 one more time.
That was Traylon Jackson guilty. He was just trying to protect his quarterback.
Yeah.
Wasn't he?
A little bit too much there.
But he was holding Jaden Smith, number 22, probably one of the best athletes on this Whitehall team.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to mark it all the way back. It's from a spot foul.
Yeah, and it was a spot foul. It happened about a yard behind the line of scrimmage.
So they mark it all the way back at the 9-yard line. Warren will look. It's 1st and long. Lassiter in trouble. Gets it out of the end zone as he makes a forward pass. I don't know. They hadn't ruled it. It may be a fumble is what they're going to rule it. If it is, Whitehall has recovered it in the end zone. No indication from the official yet. They're going to have to decide if it was a forward pass and went incomplete, or if it was a fumble and a safety. They're going to call the safety.
Safety. I don't think it was a fumble. I think it was intentional grounding, and with that
in the end zone,
that's going to be a safety.
They were bringing the house and bringing pressure right up the middle. So we'll take the break. We'll be back with more football in a moment. 2-0 our score. Whitehall leads it. We're back after this.
Pro
Call Lucky for Lucky's of Monticello. Have you noticed our shopping habits have changed a lot over the last few years? Step 1, grab the smartphone and research the product. Step 2, hit the Order Now button. Well, guess what? At AutoBuyLucky.com, you may use the same process for your next ride. At AutoBuyLucky.com, new or used, see all the pictures and equipment. Oh, yeah, and the prices. Shopping made easy for you at AutoBuyLucky.com.
Have you heard about Union Bank's online bill pay? This is Brandon Hogg, and let me tell you, Union Bank's online bill pay is so easy. With online bill pay, there's no more writing checks, no more buying stamps, and no more forgetting to mail your bills on time. Just stop by one of our convenient locations and let one of our friendly customer service reps get you set up, or visit our website at www.unionbnk.com to enroll. Union Bank online bill pay. Convenient, saves time, saves money, and as easy as 1, 2, 3. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Warren will free kick it from the 20-yard line. It's a high kick, going to be fielded. A fair catch called for by Whitehall up at the 46, make it the 41-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and 10. But David, they forced the safety against the Lumberjacks. They got pressure on Lassiter in the end zone, and we saw that happen last week at Stuttgart when we had pressure down deep in our own territory. Then we got the punt blocked. So 2-0. Whitehall with the win, with the lead. 5:27 to play here in the opening quarter. They hand it off to Hayden Smith. Smith bottled up, reverses field. He's at midfield. The 40, the 35, going to be run out of bounds by the Lumberjacks all the way down at the Warren 24-yard line. Augustin White finally made the stop on him. Had chased him out of bounds, but tell you what, David, Warren had it bottled up over there on the right side.
Bottled it up, then overran it.
Yep.
Excellent vision by the Whitehall back, being able to cut it back. Also very elusive. We talked about straight line speed. That was an elusive move.
1st and 10, Whitehall at the Lumberjack 24-yard line. Underneath center will go Noah Smith, the quarterback. Hands it off to the tailback. Sidesteps one tackler. Flags come in inside the 20 down to about the 15-yard line. But it's going to be another holding call, I believe, against the Whitehall Bulldogs.
Yes, that'll go against number 59, Nathan Livingston.
Yep, there's a call, a holding call against Whitehall. You know, here we are. It's week 1, game 2 for both these teams. We've seen a lot of penalties already here in the first quarter. I'm sure both coaches want to see that cleaned up.
Well, of course, Warren saw a boatload of penalties last week.
They'll mark the football all the way back to the 34-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 20. For Whitehall. Twin receivers go wide right. Ball on the left hash mark. Handed off. That's going to be the other running back. He's got some
lot of room.
35 down to the 30, the 25, inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. As making the carry that time is going to be Kylon Davis, number 23. And he'll pick up about 17 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
That was one of those cases of where your linebacker failed to fill the gap. Your running back found the gap, is able to hit it, and then bang into the secondary you go.
2nd down and 3 now for Whitehall. Noah Smith hands off again. That's going to be the same back running up the middle. Davis carries inside the 10 down to about the 8-yard line. He'll have the 1st down as he picks up about 8. Is that right?
Give him 9.
9 on the play. It'll be 1st and goal to go for Whitehall. They lead at 2-0 here with 4:25 left to play in the first quarter. Whitehall on top 2-0 and knocking on the door. Warren's defense going to have to bow up. Noah Smith at quarterback, Hayden Smith the setback. They'll hand it off to Hayden. Hayden's inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. Going to be brought down there. That's Maddox Lassiter making the stop on him there. After a gain of 4 on the play.
Jaden Smith, everything that he was built up to be.
Yep. Nothing fancy, just
Nothing fancy, no.
just holds on to it and runs hard.
Runs hard, got some speed, has great vision. That's the thing nobody talked about was the vision.
Second down 5 now for the Bulldogs from the Lumberjack 5-yard line. Second and goal. Noah Smith, the quarterback, underneath center. They go with a power set to the left, hand it off in the backfield. He's going to be hit and dropped for a loss back at the 9-yard line, and shooting the gap. That is Delfino Rivera. Hadn't heard much out of him tonight. He plays the middle linebacker, the Mike linebacker, and he shot the gap, David.
He came in a hurry, yeah.
And that's going to be a loss of 3 on the play. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 8 now. 3rd and goal from the 8 for Whitehall. They lead 2-0. Sound like a baseball score, doesn't it?
Yeah, with poor pitching.
Smith takes the snap, hands it off to Jaden Smith. He's hit it to 6. He'll fall forward to the 5. Landon Wolf's there to make the tackle on him there, and Whitehall is going to have to decide if they want to go for it or kick a field goal.
I think they're going to kick the field goal.
It's 4th down and 5. 4th and goal from the 5. They are going to send the field goal unit on. Hector Murillo will attempt the field goal here. It will be a 22-yard attempt from the center of the field. Not much further than an extra point.
No, really it's not.
As the snap is down, the kick is on. There's a flag. Nope, no kick. We're going to have offsides against the Lumberjacks. So Warren jumped offside.
I think, and yep, we're fixing to see the offense again.
Whitehall will send their offensive unit back on. It'll be half the distance to the goal, so it'll be 4th and goal from about the 2.5. 4th and goal from the 2.5. The offense will come back onto the field. Noah Smith, the quarterback, goes underneath center. They go with a power set to the left side, the short side of the field. Hand it off. That's going to be the fullback up the middle, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Number 8. That is Jamarian Black. He was lined up as a blocking back, and they just handed it to him real quick. Warren was expecting Jaden Smith to get it out of the tailback spot,
which was a fair assumption.
So Whitehall goes up, and they're going to try the extra point. Now they lead it 8-0. The extra point could make it 9-0 here in the first quarter. It's time to get a high snap. They'll get it down. The kick's on its way, and it is good. 9-0. Whitehall leads it with 2:15 to play in the opening quarter. We're back with more Lumberjack football in a moment.
When you're involved in a vehicle accident, take it to James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin Street in Warren. James Glass and Body Shop has been in the auto body repair business longer than anybody else in town and can make your vehicle look like new again. James Glass and Body Shop is the full-service glass shop in Warren. They can custom-cut glass for home, business, and auto. For professional vehicle repair or custom-cut glass, stop by James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin Street in Warren.
Did you know that Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren has all your electrical, plumbing, hardware, and building needs, but they also have all the feed you need for all your animals. That's right. Johnson's Hardware has a complete line of feed for chickens, goats, cows, pigs, horses, you name it, they've got it all. And don't forget, they're your one-stop shop for all your plumbing, electrical, and building supply needs. That's Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren. Go by and check it out. If they don't have it, you don't need it.
9-0. Whitehall leads it, David, their scoring drive.
6 plays, 59 yards, 3 minutes and 12 seconds.
They capped it off after Warren jumped off sides on a 4th down and goal from the 5. They were going to kick a field goal. Warren jumped off sides. They went for it from the 2. Well, they'll kick it off. It'll be taken at the goal line. A return by Cam Davis up the middle. Cam's over the 20, 25. Hurdles one, going to fall down at the 31-yard line. So a nice 29-yard or 30-yard return.
Nice return by Davis. Nothing fancy. He just took the football and ran it right up the middle as hard as he could.
Number 1 Wash and Shine Detail Shop. You need your car, your boat, your truck, anything cleaned up, they can do it. Just give Thomas Miller and his crew a call. They do a wash job. They'll do a wash and wax, a detail. Give them a call at 820-2171. They're open 7 days a week. They offer pickup and delivery. 1st and 10 Lumberjacks. Handoff going to be to Tayshawn Johnson on the end around. He cuts it up to 30, gets out over the 35, out close to the 37-yard line. Flags are going to come in late, and there's going to be a little extracurricular activity going on after the play was blown dead. We'll see who they end up getting on that. If it's going to be on Whitehall or if it's going to be against Warren. A little pushing and shoving going on after the play was blown dead. I think it's going to go against Whitehall.
It's going to be a dead ball.
Personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct against Whitehall. So we'll tack 15 yards onto the end of the run. How about that? It was at the 37. Going to mark it 15 yards. We'll go all the way down to the 48 of Whitehall.
15 free yards is always helpful when you're playing a team like Whitehall.
9-0 our score. Whitehall leads it. Make it 1st and 10 for the Lumberjacks. Lassiter, direct snap, going to keep it himself. Cuts back against the grain across the 45 down to the 42-yard line. Make it the 41. Lassiter is going to pick up about 8. Make it 7 on the play. Yeah, 7 on the play. That'll be 2nd down and 3 for Warren with 1:40 left to play here in the first quarter. Again, Whitehall leading 9-0. 2nd down and 3 for the Lumberjacks. Ball's on the right hash mark. Rivera was spent wide left along with Thomas. Twin receivers come wide right. Whitehall showing blitz. They'll put 5 up on the line of scrimmage. Lassiter looking it over. He's going to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Now takes off himself. He's at the 40, the 35, carrying a defender with him. Going to be tripped up and brought down at the 30-yard line. Well, Maddox recognized that they had the blitz coming.
Yes.
And he felt the pressure, and he took off. He picks up a nice gain. Picks up the 1st down for Warren.
11-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 30 now of Whitehall. 1:05 left to play here in the first quarter. Seemed like this first quarter's gone on.
It's gone forever, yeah.
We'll go under a minute now left to play. Clock continues to run. Tayshawn Johnson splits wide to the left along with Thomas. Jordan comes wide right. They put Johnson in motion. Going to hand it off Jackson out of the backfield. He's at the 30, 25. Going to be inside the 25 down to the 24-yard line and then driven backwards. Coming up to make the stop on him is going to be Benjamin Reddix. And a nice run by Traylon Jackson.
6-yard pickup.
Going to mark him at the 25-yard line. Warren down by 2 scores, actually. 9-0. Need to score here. Lassiter wasn't ready for it. He goes past him over his head. Traylon Jackson's going to have to fall on it back at the Warren 44-yard line. I'll make it the Whitehall 44. Maddox wasn't even looking for the ball.
No.
And the center snapped it. It went right by his head.
The thing that impressed me out of that whole thing, Lassiter looked. Traylon Jackson was hauling tail to the ball. Lassiter turned around and blocked the man that was fixing to recover the football.
Warren's going to call a timeout and try to regroup here, as that's the end of the fourth quarter. Into the first quarter, make it 9-0 our score. Whitehall leads it. We'll take the break with them and be back with more Lumberjack football after this timeout.
You choose the right HVAC system for your home, you call Trucks Heating and Air at 820-1525, your Root dealer in Southeast Arkansas. What's the difference between an air conditioner and a heat pump, and how do you know which system you need? You call Trucks Heating and Air at 820-1525, your Root dealer in Southeast Arkansas. At Trucks Heating and Air, you're talking to the experts, and they're your Root dealer in Southeast Arkansas. So if you're considering a new HVAC system for your home, give Trucks Heating and Air a call at 820-1525, your Root dealer in Southeast Arkansas.
You might not be a celebrity, but to us, you're a star. At South Arkansas Community College in El Dorado, the faculty and staff are invested in you. We recognize that students like you are the reason why we open our doors every day. So we want you to succeed. South Ark, where we all shine. Visit southark.edu/info and be a star.
9-0. Whitehall has the lead after the first 12 minutes of football. Warren looking at 3rd down and a while. The loss on that last play was what, 14?
17 yards.
So 3rd and a while. Lassiter wanting to throw. Looking. Fires. Going to overthrow everybody and almost intercepted. Wow. Kean Weston for Whitehall had it in his hands but couldn't hold on to it.
Remember what I told you at the beginning of the game? Bad passes could easily be picked tonight. We got lucky.
Warren will look at 4th down and 24. Ball spotted at the Whitehall 44-yard line. Lassiter's going to come in to punt or back up to punt it. Whitehall going to put a return man back around the 13-yard line. Whitehall leading 9-0 after the first quarter. Lassiter gets the snap. High kick, almost straight up. End over end. It's going to be short. It'll hit at the 20. Take a Lumberjack bounce, however. Inside the 10. It's going to be down to the 9-yard line. And that'll be DeAndre Thomas down in it there. So pin them back inside their own 10. Now the defense just needs to come up with a stop for you. And Coach Embry needs to get his offense over here on the sideline, and they need to talk a little bit.
Need to discuss that. 35-yard punt, but pinned them inside the 20.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs inside their own 10 at the 9-yard line. 9-0 our score. Whitehall leads it. They scored a safety and then a touchdown there in the first quarter. Smith underneath center, hands it off. Left side, going to be out over the 10 to the 15, almost the 15-yard line. Making the carry there was Kylon Davis. Give him a gain of 5 on the play to make it 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 4. They spot it just shy of the 15-yard line. 2nd down and 4. Whitehall breaks the huddle. One receiver comes wide to the right. 2 go wide left on 2nd down and 4. From their own 15, Smith hands it off again. Davis this time hit it to the line of scrimmage. He's not got a lot of room there to go. Going to gain a yard maybe. And Warren's defense kind of swarmed him there. I see Rivera there. Also number 20 for Warren is Neo Harding on the stop, along with Irvin Rivera. Irvin's a junior, and the other Rivera is a senior, Delfino.
Yes.
3rd down and a long 3. Smith out of the shotgun, hands off to Hayden. Jaden in the backfield, hit and going to be dropped for a loss back at the 15-yard line.
That was a big play.
Delfino Rivera came through. Also in on the stop for Warren was big Tyrone Grays. Grays kind of plugged the hole, and Delfino finished it off. So it's a 4th down and 4 for the Bulldogs. They'll have to punt it away here. Warren should get excellent field position out of it. You know, anytime you have a short field to work with, it makes it a lot nicer.
A lot easier.
Malik Day's going to go back deep for the Lumberjacks. Going to punt it away. Malik going to field it at the Lumberjack, or at the Whitehall 49. He's hit it to 48 and brought down there. Hustling down on the special team, James Thornton for Whitehall.
Some people will say, hey, he got nothing. But yes, he did. If that ball had a hit, how far was it going to bounce?
35-yard, or making a 34-yard punt, a 1-yard return. Warren will have it 1st and 10. But, David, this is the first time Warren has started inside Whitehall territory.
Exactly.
Best field position of the night for Warren. 9:52 to play in the opening quarter. Warren trails 9-0. Whitehall leading. Antonio Jordan's going to split wide to the right. Jackson lines up in the backfield with Maddox Lassiter. High snap. Lassiter pulls it down. He's going to throw. Fires. It's going to be incomplete. Overthrown. Intended out here for Thomas. The defender came up, made a little love kiss there on Thomas. Kind of let him know. He said, if you'd caught it, I don't think you'd have held on to it.
No.
He just bumped him pretty good.
No. Legal play.
Yeah.
No, you heard some Warren fans booing, but that happens anytime our receiver's touched.
2nd down, 10 for the Lumberjacks. Ball spotted at the Whitehall 48. Trip receivers go wide right now. One comes wide left. Ball in the middle of the field. Lassiter is going to keep it himself right up the middle. He's at the 45, lowers his shoulder, gets it down to the 42-yard line. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4 for Warren.
How did he get 6 yards out of that? There wasn't nothing there.
It's all Maddox Lassiter is lowering his shoulder and just powering his way like a bulldozer.
Because there wasn't squat there, and he made
6 yards on the pickup, 3rd down and 4. Johnson comes in motion, and motion is going to be called against Warren. A flag comes in.
It's going to be a false start.
False start against the Lumberjacks.
Yep.
Again, another penalty here in the first half against Warren. So we'll mark off 5. It'll be 3rd and 9 now instead of 3rd and 4. Ball spotted back at the 47-yard line. 3rd down and a long 7 for the Lumberjacks. 9:18 to play in the first half. 9-0 our score. Whitehall leading. Jordan's going to split wide right. Johnson and Thomas come wide left. Rivera's in at the H-back. Lassiter, 1 to throw. Pressure coming from the outside. Lassiter feels it. He's going to try to take off. He's
there.
Corralled and going to be dropped for a loss back at the Lumberjack 49-yard line. And Maddox goes down for a loss of 3 on the play. And he comes up a little gimp-legged. Warren will look at 4th down and 13. Maddox is going to stay on the field. He's going to go on to do the punting. But Whitehall, they saw in the passing situations, they've been bringing the heat.
Yes. And with a young, inexperienced offensive line,
they've been getting the pressure on
They've been able to get pressure.
Lassiter gets a good snap. Another nice punt by Lassiter. This one's going to be fielded at the 11 and returned up over the 15, the 20, 25, the 30. Breaks the tackle out over the 40. Got some room midfield. One man to beat at the 40-yard line of Warren. It's going to be Maddox Lassiter finally runs him out of bounds. Wow, what a return all the way from the 11 to the Lumberjack 40. So a 49-yard return by number 4. That's Kean Weston.
On a 38-yard punt.
And Whitehall will have it 1st and 10 at the Lumberjack 39-yard line. Leading 9-0. 8:18 left to go here in the opening half.
Another 20 yards there on that run.
And now Warren's defense has really got to step up. Twin receivers to either side. Noah Smith, the quarterback, looking into the sideline. Jaden Smith, the lone setback. He'll line up in the pistol formation behind his quarterback. Going to leave it with Jaden. Nope. Noah's going to keep it himself. Comes to the right side, inside the 35, down to the Warren 30-yard line, and he'll be down there. That'll be a gain of 9. It'll be 1 yard shy of the first down. 2nd down and 1. Again, Warren collapsing on the defensive end, on the tailback.
Yeah.
They were looking for the play to go up the middle. That time, the quarterback just ran it to the outside. 2nd down and 1 now. This time it'll be a quarterback keeper on the sweep. Got the 1st down at the Lumberjack 25. Cuts it up to the 20. Going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. They lined up with trip receivers to the left, all in a tight bunch, and then they ran student body to the left.
To that left side, and everybody got a hat on somebody, and you made a chasing defensive back make the tackle.
1st and 10, Whitehall.
11-yard pickup.
Inside the red zone at the 19-yard line of Warren. Leading 9-0. Whitehall knocking on the door again. Handed off this time, Jaden Smith. Smith cuts back. He's caught by Maddox Lassiter. Going to be kind of calf rope down there, or hog collared. A gain of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Weston Gavin will check out of the ball game. Checking in is going to be Bryson Harris on the defensive line. But 2nd down and 8 now for Whitehall. Ball spotted at the Lumberjack 17-yard line. Smith wanting to throw. Has time. Fires into the sideline. Underthrows his intended receiver down about the 10-yard line. He was open.
He was open.
Yeah, about a 7-8 yard pass pattern. And
Been a first down.
been right at the first down mark. Falls incomplete, so it'll be 3rd down and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
3rd and 8 for the Bulldogs at the Lumberjacks 17-yard line. Yeah, they need to get to the 9, so it'll be 3rd down and 8. Warren's defense has held them to 3rd and long a bunch of times. Warren
defense, you can't complain about their play.
All right, another pass play, throw-in, going to be incomplete. As pressure was coming from Maddox Lassiter, he laid a hat on the quarterback just as he released the football. The receiver never turned around.
No, it was... They were going down the field further, but Maddox Lassiter prevented anything there.
So to bring up 4th down and 7. They got to bring the kicking unit on, the field goal unit on. This is going to be a 35-yard. Yeah, 35-yard attempt just inside the left hash mark. You got to watch it, though. Your holder is Jaden Smith, the running back.
Yeah.
They get the snap down, pressure coming, the kick's on its way. It's long enough, and it's no good, wide to the left. So Warren defense does what they need to do. They keep them from putting any points on the board. Whitehall still leads 9-0. We'll take a break and be back with more Lumberjack football after this.
Body and Glass at 607 East Church Street in Warren can take care of all your auto body needs. They specialize in collision repair and provide customer-friendly service. With over 20 years experience in the auto body repair business, there's no job too big or too small for Gardner Body and Glass. So the next time you're in an accident, give Michael Gardner a call at 870-466-4402. For dependable auto body repair work, give Michael Gardner a call at Gardner Body and Glass in Warren.
Ever feel like your insurance agent was there to sell you auto insurance, but not there to service it? At Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help with auto insurance serviced by experienced agents who are there when you need them most. Call today for your free, no-obligation review for auto, home, and life insurance that's custom-tailored just for you. In Bradley County, call your local Farm Bureau agent at 226-2649. Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Arkansas, Inc. Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company, Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi.
9-0. Whitehall has the lead over the Lumberjacks. Warren's defense stops them, forces a long field goal attempt. It's wide to the left. Warren needs some points on the board here on this drive.
Warren just needs some to move the football to flip the field.
As they're going to hand off, Landon Wolf's in at running back. Wolf carries out over the 20, the 25, going to be out close to the 27-yard line. As Warren took over at their own 20-yard line. That'll be a gain of 7 on the play. It'll bring her up 2nd down and 3 for the Lumberjacks. Wolf will stay in at running back. Also, Traylon Jackson's in there as well. You got Lassiter's lined up at the H-back. So Jackson at quarterback. Jordan split wide right, handoff again, Wolf. Wolf breaks the tackle out over the 30. He's got the first down as Landon Wolf running hard, gets it to the 32-yard line.
Wolf, nobody's fool. He ran right behind Maddox Lassiter.
Well, they got a tight end over there. Then you got Lassiter as the H-back. So they kind of overload that right side with a guard, a tackle, a tight end, and an H-back. And Wolf, like you said, the play designed to go right behind that power. 1st and 10 Lumberjacks. Ball spotted at their own 32-yard line. Jackson stays at quarterback. Wolf, your running back. Jackson takes the snap. Again, handoff. Wolf up the middle. Falls right in behind him. The 35, the 40. Wolf running hard. Finally brought down out at the 43-yard line. Warren says, Whitehall, if you can just line up and try to run over us, we'll show you what we got.
We'll do it.
And that's what they're doing this drive with Landon Wolf doing the running.
Nothing fancy.
No, it's lined up. It's hat on hat, man on man, and let's run straight ahead. 1st and 10 Lumberjacks. Ball spotted at their own 43-yard line. And now a timeout call by Whitehall. With 5:30 left to play in the first half, it's 9-0. Whitehall leading. Our friends at Number 1 Wash and Shine Detail Shop, proud sponsors of Lumberjack football again this year. If you need your car cleaned up, your boat, your ATV, your big truck, they can clean it all up. They offer free pickup and delivery. They're open 7 days a week. You can do just a wash job, a complete detail. Just give them a call at 870-820-2171. Competitively priced, they'll take care of you, and I'm sure you'll be happy with the job that they do on cleaning up your vehicle. Also, American Shifty Corporation, and they've been in the truck transmission and rear end repair business for more years than anybody else. Since 1971, they've become one of the leading repairers in transmissions and rear ends for big trucks, for skidders, road graders, bulldozers. They can do it all. Give them a call at 501-945-0878, or you call Michael Adair. He still comes around these parts. He's from Warren. Still comes around these parts, picks up and delivers. His number is 820-2028. Whitehall took the time out, trying to regroup their defense. Warren has it 1st and 10. Jackson hands off again. That's going to be to Wolf. Wolf, he's good for another 5 yards as he'll move it out close to the 47-yard line. How about 4 yards on that play? That'll bring up 2nd down and 6. But if I was Coach Embry, I'd take 4 yards in a cloud of dust.
Take 4 yards in your cloud of dust any day.
In 3 plays, you got 12, right? That's the 1st down. All right, here we go. 2nd down and 6 for the Lumberjacks. Same formation. Jackson out of the shotgun. Jackson keeps it this time. Sneaks right in behind him, cross midfield, gets it down to the 45, almost the 45-yard line. It'll be good for a 1st down. Needed 6, got 7 yards on the play. That'll be the 3rd 1st down of this drive. That's the most 1st downs in a drive that we've had.
Consecutive drive
that we've had all night. So Warren finding some success here on the ground with Lassiter moved up as a blocking back and Jackson at quarterback. Now we'll see Tayshawn Johnson in at the running back spot. 1st and 10 Lumberjacks at the 46 of Whitehall. Jackson hands off Tayshawn. Tayshawn cuts back at the 40, tripped up and brought down near the 1st down marker out at the 36-yard line. It's going to be a gain of almost 10. It may be the first. It is good for 10 and a 1st down. And boy, you go from Jackson, who's the speedster, Landon Wolf, who's the power runner, and then you go to Johnson,
who's a combination.
Kind of a finicky runner.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to call him, a finicky runner. 1st and 10 Lumberjacks. Jackson keeps it this time. Jackson right up the middle, inside the 35, down to the 30, all the way down to the 29-yard line. So a gain of 7 on the play. 2nd down and 3 for the Lumberjacks. Warren running right from in between tackle and tackle. And you look at that, you got Rivera at tight end. You got Weston Gavins there on the left tackle. Number 58, Bryson Harris is your left guard. Jackson hands off again. Johnson breaks the tackle. He's at the 25, the 20, still on his feet, the 15, and finally spun down and brought down at the 14-yard line.
15-yard pickup, another 1st down.
Also up front, Kentravius Starks. He's your center, I believe. And then 74's in there. That's Terrence Roberson. At 67, Delfino Rivera over there on the right tackle spot. Now they move Rivera. Rivera's the center. All right.
And that seems to be going real well.
Kentravius Starks is the guard on the right side. Jackson takes a direct snap, cuts back, gets a few yards, pushes the pile forward inside the 10, still going on his feet. Ball comes out. They're going to blow it dead. They had him stood up, and Whitehall stripped the ball out of his hands, but they're going to blow it dead at the 8-yard line. Warren will be looking at 2nd down, 4?
Yeah.
2nd and 4, so a gain of 6 there. 2 minutes and 44 seconds left to play here in the 1st half. 9-0 our score. Whitehall with the lead. Warren, the first time we've been this deep in the territory, in Whitehall's territory, all night long. Warren's done it all on the ground.
Yes.
This drive started at their own 20. Started off with Landon Wolf. Then you went to Traylon Jackson. Then you went to Tayshawn Johnson. Warren's going to call a timeout here to talk about it. Because Warren's looking at 2nd down and 4, but we're inside the 10. We're at the 8-yard line. You got to make some points here.
There's got to be points out of this. Anything less is bad news.
You've driven it all the way down the field, knocking on the door. Again, American Shifty Corporation and Number One Wash and Shine, two of our fine sponsors, along with all the others that we have on our broadcast. We want to thank them once again for making our broadcast possible. If you're around their business or see the folks that own them, tell them thank you for making Lumberjack football possible for you to sit at home and listen to it, or sit at the deer camp or wherever you're at, around a bonfire, having a nice supper. Glad you're with us, though. Both teams are going to come back out onto the field. Warren looking at second down and 4. Get that backwards. Second down and 4 from the 8-yard line.
Extremely important to get points here. Plus, you've got to remember Whitehall will get the football to start the second half.
Yeah, they deferred their option to the second half. Whitehall leads it 9-0. They scored all 9 points in the first quarter. A.J. Jordan's going to split wide to the right. Thomas is coming wide to the left. Rivera will line up as a tight end. Ball's on the left hash mark. He'll line up on the right side. That's where Lassiter lines up as the H-back. Jackson takes the snap, handoff. Tayshawn, big hole at the 5, dives forward down to the 3. It'll be first and goal to goal at the 2-yard line for the Lumberjacks. Wow. David, there was a hole on that right side you could have ran through.
Yes.
Even I could have ran through.
And that's embarrassing when you and I can run through a hole.
It'll be first and goal from the 2 now for the Lumberjacks.
Where Lassiter goes is where the back's going.
Coach Embry calling the play in from the sideline. We're down to 2:12 left to play here in the first half. So same formation. You go with the right side. Ball nearly on the left hash mark. Lassiter and Rivera line up at tight end and H-back. Handoff's going to go to Johnson. Johnson's into the end zone. Touchdown. Tayshawn Johnson from 2 yards out. Warren, they said, hey, we're going to run it right down your throat, and they did.
Here we come.
80 yards, all on the ground, all between the tackles. They never had a play that went outside on that drive.
No.
Never had a play outside. So Warren will attempt the extra point. Lee Johnson does the holding. Jacinto does the kicking. Jose. And everybody's set. High snap. They get it down. The kick's on its way, and it's good. 7-9. Whitehall still leads by 2 with 1:57 to play in the first half. We're back with more Lumberjack football in a moment.
You're needing some new furniture? Main Event Furniture in Warren at 610 North Martin Street in Warren has just received lots of new items and furniture accent pieces from Market. You'll find name brands like Mayo and Best made right here in the USA. Ashley, Serenity Sleep Mattresses, Avenue Home and 49 West. They're open Monday through Friday 9 to 5 and Saturday 9 to 12. Or by appointment only after hours, and deliveries available. Just go by Main Event Furniture, 610 North Martin, or call 226-6511.
Do you have a Medicare supplement plan and it seems to go up every year? Well, come into Milton Insurance and see if we can save you some money. We have been saving people hundreds of dollars on their Medicare supplement by switching them to a different company. We know that money is tight lately, and we want to help you save as much as possible. And you can apply for these plans at any time throughout the year. So stop by an Insurance Corner at 4th and Spring, or give us a call at 352-2155.
Insurance to be sure. Milton Insurance Agency.
9-7. Whitehall still leads by 2. 1:57 to play here before halftime, but Warren got points out of it. David's going to talk about that just right after the kickoff. Jacinto will kick it off. It's going to be fielded at the 15-yard line and returned up to the 20, 25, up the middle, 35, 40, midfield, and he is gone all the way. The 30, the 20, the 15, 10, 5, touchdown Stuttgart, or touchdown Whitehall make it. James Thornton. Boy, he took off right up the middle, and there was nobody going to catch him.
Where did he field that one at?
At the 15.
So an 85-yard return.
Bad coverage down the field. Whitehall goes up 15-7. The extra point coming with 1:45 left to play here before half.
That was not bad coverage, Jimmy. That was no coverage. Nobody got close to him.
All right. The kicker for Whitehall will come on to attempt the extra point. Hector Murillo out of the hold of Smith, Jaden Smith. Everybody's set. Snaps down, kick on its way, and this one's through the uprights and good. So 16-7, Whitehall goes back on top by 9. A minute 45 to play before halftime. We'll take another break and come back in a moment.
Re-elect Representative Jeff Wardlaw. Jeff Wardlaw is 100% pro-life, a strong defender of our gun rights, a true common-sense conservative. Re-elect Representative Jeff Wardlaw. Let's keep him defending our rights at the Arkansas State Capitol. Vote on Tuesday, November 8th. Paid for by the Wardlaw Campaign. Schedule a tour and see the Bellevue Estates Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center in person for yourself. We would love to show you around and answer your questions. Peace of mind comes when you know your loved one is in good hands. Whether you're looking for short-term, long-term, or private rehabilitation, Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello can provide the care you need. Just call 870-367-0044 for more information.
16-7, Whitehall with the lead as they run the 85-yard kickoff return back to go back on top by 9. They'll kick it off. This one's going to be fielded at the 10 or make it the 8-yard line by Warren. Up to the 15, the 20, 25, the 30. Going to be out to the 33-yard line on the return for Warren, Jalen Lee. Be about the 32-yard line where they go mark him down. David, before that, you were going to talk about the 80-yard drive by Warren, how they just pounded it out.
Yes, 11 plays, 80 yards, 4 minutes and 50 seconds. And for the first time this season, we saw the offensive line dominate a defense. You realize there was no penalties, nothing. It was just pure
smash
hat on hat.
Yeah. 1st and 10, Lumberjacks. Warren has 2 timeouts remaining, I believe. 1st and 10 from their own 33. Lassiter's back at quarterback, one to throw. Lassiter with time, now forced out of the pocket. He'll roll to his right, looks down the field, going to throw it up, jump ball on the sideline, going to be incomplete. Pass intended over there for Antonio Jordan. They only rushed 3. They dropped 8 back in coverage. Finally, they forced Hayden out of, or make it Maddox out of the pocket. It'll be 2nd down and 10 now for Warren. Clock will stop with 1:30 left to play here before halftime. 16-7, Whitehall with the lead. Coach Emery calling the play in. We'll send trip receivers wide to the left. That's going to be Tayshawn Johnson, Rivera, and Thomas split wide left. AJ goes wide right. Lassiter in trouble, going to be sacked back at the 26-yard line. That time they rushed 4, and the offensive line couldn't do anything with it. And pass blocking is supposed to be easier than run blocking.
No, it isn't.
Could be a loss of 5 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 15 for the Lumberjacks. Clock's going to go under 1 minute now left to play here in the first half.
Now, I don't know who told you that, but it's not. It's easier to go, I got that man, and just go straight at him.
On 3rd and 15, Lassiter out of the shotgun. Hands off, Traylon Jackson. Jackson tripped up at the line. He'll fall forward out over the 30 to 31. Going to gain about 4 on the play.
And Whitehall going to call a timeout.
It'll be 4th down and 11 for the Lumberjacks. Ball spotted at their own 31. We'll keep it right here with 41 seconds remaining. Yeah, Whitehall took the timeout. Warren will have 2 left. Whitehall will have 2 left now. Hey, don't forget, if you want to keep up with the other games going on around southeast Arkansas, Star City and Stuttgart are playing tonight in Star City. You can listen to that broadcast on KGPQ 99.9. Monticello's hosting Bauxite tonight. That broadcast is on KHPM 93.7. We'll have all the scores for you tonight right here on K-Country from 10 to midnight. So find out how your team fared in their scores tonight from 10 to midnight. All right, Warren's going to have to punt it away with 41 seconds remaining. Whitehall leading 16 to 7. 16 to 7. They lead by 9. Lassiter back to punt. It's a quick snap. High. Wobbly
Knuckleball.
kick. Yeah, it doesn't go anywhere. It's at the 40, but takes a worn bounce. Going to go out of bounds inside the 40 down to the 35, make it the 34-yard line. And Whitehall will have it there at their own 34 now. With, I guess you get about a 7-second hang time times it goes out of bounds.
Yeah.
So 33 seconds gone or on the clock. Whitehall with, it says one timeout on the scoreboard. That's all they have remaining.
40 seconds, you might be able to score some points.
1st and 10 for Whitehall. 16-7, a 9-point lead for the Bulldogs. Warren's going to show a 3-man front. They're going to drop 8 back in coverage. Just want to keep everything in front of you here. You don't want to give up any points here before halftime, that's for sure. Trip receivers go wide left. They'll send a back out of the backfield, and it's going to be almost picked off. Oh, my goodness. That was almost a pick 6. Jalen Lee read it all the way. They were sending the back, Jaden Smith, out of the backfield on a wheel route. He was going to come in behind the 3 receivers out there and make the catch. Jalen Lee, he knew what was coming.
Just couldn't hang on.
Couldn't hold on. Oh, my. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10 now for Whitehall. They'll come with twin receivers on either side. On 2nd and 10, Smith hands it off to Jaden Smith. He's up the middle. He's at the 35, out to the 38-yard line. Going to be caught there. That'll be a gain of 4 on the play. Getting up off the bottom of the piles, Rivera for the Lumberjacks. And Whitehall's going to let time run out. They're not going to use their final timeout. So we'll go in at halftime with the Bulldogs of Whitehall with a 16-7 lead over your Warren Lumberjacks here at Lumberjack Stadium tonight. As a game that's been kind of back and forth. Whitehall jumped out to a 9-point lead. They forced Warren into a safety, led 2-0. Then they came back with a nice drive to go up 9-0 after Warren gave them a short field to work with. Lumberjacks put together an 80-yard drive, all on the ground inside the tackles. I mean, they ran it straight at Whitehall to go 80 yards in 11 plays to get their first score of the night. That made it 9-7, and then on the ensuing kickoff, an 85-yard kickoff return by Whitehall's James Thornton. And Whitehall goes up by a score of 16-7 here at the half. We'll take a break. We'll come back our halftime show for you when we return in just a moment.
State Bank, we support our local schools and communities. Help us support the schools and communities of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. And for all your loan needs, come by and see one of our friendly loan officers. First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Drew Memorial Health System in Monticello is proud to offer rehabilitation services for patients of all ages. The Drew Rehab Team provides physical, speech, and occupational therapy on an inpatient or outpatient basis and at home. The experienced staff treats pediatric patients, student athletes, and adults recovering from injuries, stroke, or surgical procedures. The staff will keep you on track throughout your recovery process. Let the Drew Rehab Team help you maximize your functional potential. Close to home, choose Drew Memorial.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello and sister companies Washita Hardwood Flooring and Townsend Flooring in Warren are proud to sponsor this Lumberjack football game. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring understand the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following the Lumberjacks right here and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring and wishing them the best.
No matter the reason, you know you can score big savings at Ryburn Automotive Superstore in Monticello. Ryburn has been serving their customers all over the ArcLamis without any penalties or tackling salespeople. Ryburn believes that it's the team that makes the difference, and we want you to experience the best today at Ryburn Automotive Superstore, Highway 425 South in Monticello. Ryburn Automotive Superstore, a proud supporter of Warren Lumberjack football.
And we welcome you back to Lumberjacks Stadium. We're at halftime here with the Lumberjacks trail Whitehall by a score of 16-7 here at the half. Again, recapping the scoring for you. Whitehall got on the scoreboard first in the first quarter when they pinned Warren back deep. Warren had a bad snap, a penalty. Warren was looking at second and long from their own 4-yard line. Smith, Lassiter trying to throw out of his own end zone, was caught back there for a safety. 2-0. Whitehall led it. Warren had to kick from their own 20. Whitehall put a drive together, went right down the field, marched it in for the touchdown. They led 9-0 as the extra point was good. That's why we ended the first 12 minutes. 9-0, Whitehall on top. Warren ended up stopping Whitehall. Looked like they were going to drive down. Warren stopped them on a fourth and make it a 3rd and long. Forced them to a 32-yard field goal attempt. It was wide to the left. Lumberjacks took over at their own 20-yard line after that missed field goal. Warren drove straight down the field, 11 plays. They went 80 yards and ran it right up the gut. And it ended up being Tayshawn Johnson going over from 2 yards out to put the Lumberjacks on the board at 9-7. So, okay, Warren's right back in it with 1:40 left to play in the first half. Warren kicks off to him, and an 85-yard kickoff return by James Thornton puts Whitehall back on top by 9 here at the half. 16-7 our score here at Lumberjack Stadium. Again, if you want to keep up with the other scores going on around the southeast Arkansas, you can listen to our sister station over in Monticello at KHBM 93.7. Find out how Monticello and Bauxite are doing, or you can find out how Stuttgart and Star City, how that contest is going on KGPQ 99.9. Of course, when McGee starts playing, they're in our conference now. They've been off the last 2 weeks. They'll play their first game next Friday night. We'll have their broadcast for you on KXSA 103.1. The Razorbacks kick off their season tomorrow, 2 o'clock or 2:30 the kickoff tomorrow on KGPQ 99.9. As they play Cincinnati, they're in Fayetteville. So I hope you'll tune into that tomorrow. Pregame starts at 11:30, I think, tomorrow morning. 3-hour pregame, 2:30 kickoff for the Razorbacks tomorrow. We're at halftime here at Lumberjack Stadium. It is 16-7. Whitehall leading Warren. We'll be back with more Lumberjack football after this timeout.
Bank and Trust Company provides fast, easy, reliable service with loans to fit your needs. Whether you need a car loan, a house loan, ATV loan, or a new boat, just come by and let Warren Bank make your dreams come true. See a loan officer today about your dreams and make them come true with Warren Bank and Trust Company. Warren Bank and Trust, member Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, member FDIC. Warren Bank and Trust Company. Let them serve you with your next loan. That's Warren Bank and Trust. It's the Labor Day blowout sale at Super Value Foods in Warren. Prices are good through Monday. Fresh ground beef sold in 10-pound chubs, $1.98 a pound. Brine hot dogs, 15-ounce package, just 98 cents. Medium pork spare ribs, a twin pack, just $1.98 a pound. And Match Light charcoal, a 12-pound bag, is only $9.98. You'll also find seedless watermelons for $4.98 each, and Powerade sports drinks, 28-ounce bottles, only 98 cents. The weekend blowout sale at Super Value Foods.
What's the best thing about your car? I mean, it's nice if it looks great and has plenty of power, but the best part is it gets you where you need to go. It's the same way with Bradley County Medical Center. Sure, it's a building filled with amazing technology, but more important, it's a place that takes us from illness to wellness. It's reliable transportation on the road to recovery. It's something to think about May 6th through the 12th as facilities across the country celebrate National Hospital Week. At Bradley County Medical Center, we are hometown people taking care of our hometown.
Hello, Carl Lucky for Lucky's of Monticello. Have you noticed our shopping habits have changed a lot over the last few years? Step 1, grab the smartphone and research the product. Step 2, hit the Order Now button. Well, guess what? At AutoBuyLucky.com, you may use the same process for your next ride. At AutoBuyLucky.com, new or used, see all the pictures and equipment. Oh, yeah, and the prices. Shopping made easy for you at AutoBuyLucky.com.
Back here at Lumberjack Stadium, Warren trails Whitehall 16-7. Looking at some of the other scores, got an update for you from Star City. Star City leading Stuttgart 24-14 in the second quarter. No update on the Monticello game. It's still 0-0. No update on the Cross at Magnolia game. Hot Springs and Arkadelphia are tied at 7 apiece. DeWitt leading Haskell Harmony Grove 3-0. Nettleton over Pocahontas 13-0 at the half. Jonesboro Westside trailing Hoxie 7-6, and Riverview trailing Highland 12-6 in the second quarter. Looking at some other scores, moving down into 2A or 3A. Let's see what I've got for you there. If I can get that to pull up real quick, it will be scores that I have. Charleston leading Elkins 8-0. Walnut Ridge all over Cave City 32-0. Melbourne leading Lone Oak 14-7. Hoxie over Jonesboro Westside 7-6. No score on the Drew Central Mayflower game yet. Boonville leading Ozark 7-0. That's always a big rivalry up there in north central Arkansas. Pecola, Oklahoma leading Hackett 14-0. It's West Fork over Barrelville 13-0. And then we have CAC leading Perryville 13-0. And Glen Rose leading Malvern 14-7. Mansfield over Paris 19-0 at the half. That's some of the scores that we have to pass along to you here at halftime. Again, Warren trailing 16-7 to the Whitehall Bulldogs here at halftime. We'll take another timeout. We'll come back. David's about through working on the numbers for the first half. He'll tell you how the stats stack up for us here in the first half when we return in just a moment.
Communities. Does banking come to mind? Maybe it should. This is Randy Rawls with Union Bank. I was born and raised right here in Bradley County, and this is where my wife and I choose to raise our family. Bradley County is very special, and that's why you see us supporting it in many ways, such as cooking for special events and volunteering at community-wide functions. When it comes to your love for our community and its success, we'll be serving right along with you. So choose a bank that will be there for you, and contact me at 226-2035 or stop by my office in Warren. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
James Gillette Body Shop, 441 North Martin in Warren, is one of the oldest body shops in Warren, so it makes sense when you need vehicle damage repair that they're the place to go. Using top-of-the-line replacement parts, the professionals at James Glass & Body Shop can restore your vehicle to tip-top condition. And James Glass & Body Shop is the only full-service glass shop in Warren. They custom-cut glass for home, business, and auto. So the next time you need professional vehicle repair or custom-cut glass, stop by James Glass & Body Shop, 441 North Martin in Warren, or call 226-3130.
Did you know that Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren has all your electrical, plumbing, hardware, and building needs, but they also have all the feed you need for all your animals. That's right. Johnson's Hardware has a complete line of feed for chickens, goats, cows, pigs, horses, you name it, they've got it all. And don't forget, they're your one-stop shop for all your plumbing, electrical, and building supply needs. That's Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren. Go by and check it out. If they don't have it, you don't need it.
How do you choose the right HVAC system for your home? You call Trucks Heating and Air at 820-1525, your Rude dealer in Southeast Arkansas. What's the difference between an air conditioner and a heat pump? And how do you know which system you need? You call Trucks Heating and Air at 820-1525, your Rude dealer in Southeast Arkansas. At Trucks Heating and Air, you're talking to the experts, and they're your Rude dealer in Southeast Arkansas. So if you're considering a new HVAC system for your home, give Trucks Heating and Air a call at 820-1525, your Rude dealer in Southeast Arkansas.
Back here at halftime, the Warren Marching Band starting to perform before the home crowd here tonight. 16-7 our score here at the half. Whitehall leading the Lumberjacks. And David, you go back and look, I didn't really keep up with it, but I think the stats are going to be pretty even here in the first half.
You're right.
Okay.
For Warren individually, Johnson 5 carries, 40 yards, a touchdown. Wolf 4 for 26. Jackson 9 for 30. Laster 5 for 16. Warren rushes for 112. Warren 1 of 8 through the air for 3 yards. Warren 115 yards total offense. Whitehall led in rushing by Davis, 4 for 28. Jaden Smith, 11 for 43. Noah Smith, the quarterback, 4 for 28, and Black, 1 for 2 yards and a touchdown. Noah Smith, 0 of 5 in the air. Whitehall, 121 yards rushing, no yards passing. 121 yards total offense, 6 yards difference in total offense between the two.
Take away the kickoff return and
take away the kickoff return, the safety.
We got a 9 or 7-7 ball game.
Yeah. Warren ran 23 plays.
That's not very many.
On 7 possessions. Whitehall ran 25 plays on 7 possessions. Warren had the football 11 minutes and 56 seconds. Whitehall had the football 12 minutes and 4 seconds. Warren averaged 5 yards per play. Whitehall 4.84 yards per play. Warren penalized 5 times for 30 yards. Whitehall penalized 2 for 25.
Well, they're all pretty even, aren't they? The stats are.
You were right on it.
I guess you'd have to say it's been a defensive struggle then.
It has. I think if you're in the Warren locker room, Coach Hembry has to be saying, folks, if it wasn't for your defense, the sportsmanship rule would be starting in the third quarter. They're the only thing keeping this from being a blowout, because other than 1 possession, the offense has done nothing. Now, if you're in the Whitehall locker room, Coach Mallett's got to be saying, offense, we should be with the sportsmanship rules starting the third quarter. But you let the Warren defense dominate you. Without the special teams play and a defensive safety, this is a tie ball game.
7-7.
So, I mean, neither coach can be very happy with the play of their ball team right now.
Well, Warren, we knew coming into the season was going to have trouble throwing the football. Coach Hembry talked about that. They had some fast guys. We just couldn't throw it. Sometimes we could throw it, but we couldn't catch it.
you know, Coach Jarius Wright over in the Whitehall locker room's going, folks, I've never seen this Warren offense before.
Yeah, somebody just smash mouth football.
So where did this? I don't know where this came from. This happened sometime after I left.
After only 8 attempts, is that right?
Right.
For Warren, 1 of 8 on the night.
1 of 8.
So we'll see if Warren can get the passing game going. We'll see if, of course, Whitehall didn't complete a pass there in the first half. So both teams, defensive secondary is doing a good job. Defensive line doing a good job putting pressure on the quarterbacks.
Yes.
We'll see.
Both defenses have played excellent.
We're at halftime. It is 16-7. Warren trailing Whitehall. They have trailed the entire ball game. It was 2-0 to start off with that safety. Then Stuttgart scored first with a touchdown, made it 9-0. Warren answered with an 80-yard drive and looked like they were getting right back in it right before halftime. It was 9-7. Warren kicked off to him with 1:40 left to play and an 85-yard kickoff return. Puts Whitehall back on top by 9 here at the half as time expired there before the half. And neither team could do anything. Lumberjacks trail 16-9. Don't forget, we're off next week. David and I get a Friday night off here during the regular season. But then after that, we'll go 8 weeks straight on a Friday night, all in conference play. First time that we've had 8 conference games ever, I think, at Warren.
Yes.
Most times you only have 7 conference games, but since McGee moved up, now you have Warren, Monticello, Star City, along with DeWitt, Dumas, Hamburg, Crossett, and McGee, all in the conference now. Lumberjacks trail here at the half, 16-7. We'll take a break and be back in just a moment.
Anderson Custom Homes, and again, Wright's Ranch House. We thank all of our supporters of Bulldogs football and Bulldogs.
We're back after this timeout.
We appreciate everything that you do for our kids, our community, and let's do a little recap here of the first half. Early on, Whitehall was 5-28. The first quarter got 6. 2 yards out from Martin Black carried again. Hector Murillo with a PAT. 9-0.
Gardner Body Glass at 607 East Church Street in Warren can take care of all your auto body needs. They specialize in collision repair and provide customer-friendly service. With over 20 years experience in the auto body repair business, there's no job too big or too
small for Gardner Body and Glass. So the next time you're in an accident, give Michael Gardner a call at 870-466-4402 for dependable auto body repair work. Give Michael Gardner a call at Gardner Body and Glass in Warren.
Ever feel like your insurance agent was there to sell you auto insurance, but not there to service it? At Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help with auto insurance serviced by experienced agents who are there when you need them most. Call today for your free, no-obligation review for auto, home, and life insurance that's custom-tailored just for you.
In Bradley County, call your local Farm Bureau agent at 226-2649.
Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Arkansas, Inc. Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi.
Let the Main Event Salon at 610 North Martin in Warren make you feel great about yourself and look good doing it. At Main Event, they do facials, manicures, pedicures, spa shampoo, massages, hair extensions, and the latest hair fashions. You'll find gifts by Merle Norman, Hobo, Myra, and beautiful jewelry. Call 226-6900 to make an appointment, and walk-ins are welcome. Feel great about yourself and look good doing it at Main Event.
Whitehall came out first half after the first 2 series. But, Whitehall needs to come out with that same enthusiasm and same, we want to win, we want to do this, we want to do that. Whitehall needs to put their feet down and let them know that we're here to play football. It's the same way,
We're at halftime. Both teams have made their way out of the dressing room, and we're all about set for the second half as Warren trails by a score of 16-7. See if I got any updates on scores for you. In the 4A, Rivercrest and Mills are tied at 20-20. That game's in the second quarter. Brooklyn leading Gosnell 12-10 at the half. Ashdown over to Queen 21-0. That's one of the scores we have. We've got Charleston leading Elkins 22-15. Lincoln over Oklahoma Westville 21-6. Walnut Ridge over Cave City 32-0. Melbourne over Lone Oak 14-7. Highland up on Riverview 12-6. Jonesboro Westside trailing Hoxie 7-6. Nettleton up on Pocahontas 13-0 at the half. DeWitt leading Harmony Haskell 3-2. They had one of those safeties tonight.
They did.
Mayflower up on Drew Central 21-0. Arkadelphia trailing Hot Springs Lakeside 13-7. Then you got Mena trailing Center Point 8-7. Still no score on the box site. Monticello game still listed at 0-0 on Fearless Friday. Star City leading Stuttgart 24-14. That may be a surprise of the night right there.
But remember, Warren led at halftime at Stuttgart also.
19-0, wasn't it? 19-7.
21-10.
There you go. 21-10. That's right. Boonville 14. Ozark 0. I got West Fork 13. Berryville 0. CAC up on Perryville 13-0, and Malvern leading Glen Rose 26-14. That's some of the scores from around the state. Of course, we'll have updated scores for you tonight from 10 to midnight right here on K Country. Randy Rainwater, Barry Grooms run down all the scores from around the state. We've been doing the scoreboard show now for, about 30 years it seems like, on Friday nights from 10 to midnight. Randy and Barry do a great job getting all the scores, and I want to thank them for providing that service all over the state. All right, Whitehall is going to get the football to start the second half when play gets set to go. They put 3 minutes back up on the clock before we start the second half. So let's take one more timeout, one more 2-minute timeout. We'll come back with the start of the second half in just a moment.
Medicare or will be eligible for Medicare soon, you might want to call Patrick Milton at Milton Insurance. He does not work for an insurance company. He works for your best interest. There's never a charge for his services. Call Patrick Milton on the insurance line today at 352-2155. Not employed by Medicare or any other government agency. By calling this number, you'll be connected with Patrick Milton, a local sales sales agent.
Insure to be sure. Hilltop Insurance Agency.
Re-elect Representative Jeff Wardlaw. Jeff Wardlaw is 100% pro-life, a strong defender of our gun rights, a true common-sense conservative. Re-elect Representative Jeff Wardlaw. Let's keep him defending our rights at the Arkansas State Capitol. Vote on Tuesday, November 8th. Paid for by the Wardlaw Campaign. Whether you're looking for short-term rehabilitation, long-term rehabilitation, or private rehab suites, Bellevue Estates Rehabilitation and Care Center can accommodate you or your loved one's needs. Our skilled healthcare professionals, combined with sophisticated therapies and treatments, deliver a best-in-class, patient-centered experience. We have a full-time APRN on staff. Come check us out at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello or call 367-0044 for more information. At First State Bank, we support our local schools and communities. Help us support the schools and communities of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. And for all your loan needs, come by and see one of our friendly loan officers. First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
As we start the third quarter, Warren sky kicks it. They don't want to kick it deep anymore, so they sky kick it. Whitehall will take over 1st and 10 at their own 36 as they call it a fair catch. First play is going to be a handoff to Jaden Smith. Smith is going to be stopped for a loss behind the line of scrimmage, a loss of a yard, and I believe that was Weston Gavin that made the stop on him. So it'll be 2nd down and 11 now for the Bulldogs. They'll go with the offset eye. Underneath center, handoff goes to Jaden Smith, left side. He's out over the 35, out close to the 39-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring up 3rd down and 7. Again, Warren over there. You got Weston Gavin over there on that side, and Tyrone Grays. That's a lot of beef over there.
That's a lot of size sitting over there.
You look at Weston's at 263, and the other one's at 275. 3rd and long now for Stuttgart. Opening drive, 3rd period. Smith wanting to throw. Looking. Steps up in the pocket. Has a man open down the sideline. It's completed to Warren 30, and he's going to step out of bounds at the 31-yard line of Warren. Warren playing a zone over there, and the safety never shifted over to get on that wide receiver going down the outside of the field.
And we got no pass rush.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Whitehall at the Warren 31. That's the first pass completion of the ball game. Is that right?
That's right.
1st and 10. Whitehall at the Warren 31-yard line. They lead it 16-7. First drive of the third quarter. Handoff Jaden Smith, left side. He carries inside the 30 down to the Lumberjack 27-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play there. As you look at Maddox Lassiter in on the stop for the Lumberjacks. A gain of 4, 2nd down and 6. Jaden Smith, the running back, will go out. So who checked in? That's going to be Kylon Davis in at running back. They don't lose a lot when they swap running backs. It's going to be Noah Smith, the quarterback, keeps it himself around the right side. He'll carry down to the 25, down, and that'll be where they'll get him at the 25. So short gain of 2 on the play. And bring up a 3rd down and 4 now for Whitehall. Opening drive of the third quarter. Whitehall started at their own 36-yard line. They're now at the Warren 25, leading by 9, 16-7. And they'll send twin receivers wide to the left.
Come out in the shotgun, Noah Smith alongside Colin Davis. We got twins.
And we hung up.
Yep.
On the left side goes to Colin Davis. He's going to be mad.
Where are they going to spot him? Short.
Really sitting up there. 4th down and 2 coming up. More down here for Ryan Malcolm's Bulldogs.
As we come back here at Lumberjack Stadium, they go for it on 3rd, and it's going to be short by 2 yards. So a gain of 2 on the play, 4th down and 2. Whitehall is going to be in 4-down territory. And they're going to go for it. They go with an inverted wishbone. 2 H-backs, a tailback. Leave it with the H-back up front. He dives close to the 21-yard line. It depends on the spot.
Yeah, it's closer than it looked on the field.
You come from the official on the far side of the field. If he's got the spot, it's going to be shy by about a half a yard. We got a Lumberjack player that is shaken up as well. Warren's saying it is going to be Warren football, but they're going to tend to the injured player first, and then they'll bring the chains on and probably measure if they look at it, but they're going to have to get the player out of the way before they do that. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back with more Lumberjack football in just a moment.
Health System in Monticello is proud to offer rehabilitation services for patients of all ages. The Drew Rehab Team provides physical, speech, and occupational therapy on an inpatient or outpatient basis and at home. The experienced staff treats pediatric patients, student athletes, and adults recovering from injuries, stroke, or surgical procedures. The staff will keep you on track throughout your recovery process. Let the Drew Rehab Team help you maximize your functional potential. Close to home, choose Drew Memorial.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello and sister companies Washita Hardwood Flooring and Townsend Flooring in Warren are proud to sponsor this Lumberjack football game. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring understand the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following the Lumberjacks right here and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring and wishing them the best.
Well, they stretched the chains out, David, and they got it by half a football.
Maybe.
Just inches. But that's what this game is all about.
Yeah.
Inches.
Warren defense looked at it when they stretched it out and said they're football.
But officials said first down for Whitehall. 1st and 10 at the Lumberjack 21-yard line. 8:51 to play, third quarter. Smith out of the shotgun. Play's going to be blown dead before the snap. You're going to have a false start on the offense. Hadn't seen too many of those against Whitehall tonight on the false start. They hadn't started behind the chains very often. So it'll be 1st and 15 as they'll mark it back to the 26-yard line. Warren trailing 16-7. Whitehall has led the entire ball game. They'll send twin receivers wide left. One comes wide. Twins come wide right as well. Smith wanting to throw, looking down the field, throws deep toward the end zone, and it's going to be batted down, poorly thrown ball, and making the defensive play there is going to be Cody Weatherspoon. He's wearing number 26 tonight.
A great defensive play that time. Smith had time to throw the football. Great coverage. He had no one to throw to.
Weatherspoon might have could have intercepted in the end zone. He's the one that had the closest one to it.
Yeah.
But elected to knock it down or couldn't hold on to it. 2nd down and 15 now for Whitehall.
2nd and 15.
Jaden Smith lines up behind in the pistol formation. They're going to leave it with him.
Motion again on the offense.
So something we didn't see in the first half. Whitehall making some mental errors here.
Whitehall trying to go on quick counts, and they're just not getting set in time for those quick counts.
So they'll back them up 5. It'll be 2nd down and 20 now. Ball spotted back at the 31-yard line. 2nd down and 20. This drive started at their own 36-yard line. They made it down to the Warren 21. Now they're looking at 2nd and 20 from the Lumberjack 31. Smith
motion again. There is a point in time where you have to look at your quarterback and say, this is your fault. You look, you make sure people are set before you snap the football. One time in a row, 2nd time debatable, the 3rd time you got to put it on the quarterback.
It'll be 3rd down at 25. Whitehall's going to call a timeout and try to settle down their offense.
Yeah.
The coaches are Coach Mallett over there and Coach Jarius Wright. Head coach and assistant coach going to try to settle their offense down. Warren's defense feeling pretty good about themselves here.
Right now. They got it going the right direction.
2nd down and 25 for Whitehall. The ball is spotted back at their Lumberjack 36-yard line. They need to get all the way down to the 11 for a first down. They'll go with twin receivers wide left. One comes wide right. Noah Smith, the quarterback. Let's see who we got in at running back. That's going to be Jaden Smith, the running back. And now we're sending another wide receiver. Trip receivers now, wide to the left. That's the wide side of the field. Warren showing blitz. Smith's going to run the reverse. The ball's loose on the ground, and the Lumberjacks have recovered it. Coming up with it is going to be Neo Harding. Warren was bringing the heat. They tried to run the reverse, and the Lumberjacks forced a turnover. That'll be the first turnover
of the night
for either team. 7:56 to go in the third quarter. One comes up with a fumble recovery at their own 46-yard lines where they'll take over, 1st and 10. It'll be their first possession here in the third period, trailing by 9, 16-7.
You've got to take this as your momentum.
And take advantage of it.
Take advantage of it.
All right, Jackson's going to come up and be the quarterback. Nope, they got Lassiter at quarterback. Jackson the running back. Going to fake it to Jackson. Lassiter keeps it, gets it back to the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be stuffed there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white jerseys all over Maddox Lassiter. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10. I think we need to go back to Traylon Jackson at quarterback and run the power again.
Yeah.
On 2nd down and 10, Lassiter wanting to throw. Fires into the sideline, in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Neandre Thomas. And Neandre may have heard footsteps coming because he was left vulnerable. The ball was a little high, and he had to stretch out for it.
And there were people coming in a hurry.
It'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Lumberjacks now. After the fumble recovery, Warren looking at 3rd and 10 from their own 46-yard line. Johnson and Jordan go wide right. Johnson comes in motion to the short side. They're going to hand it off Traylon Jackson. Jackson picking his way through the line. Going to get about 3, and that's all. And then he's driven backwards. He'll get it up to the 48-yard line, so a gain of 2 on the play. And Warren's going to have to punt it away after going 3 and out. They cannot take advantage of the fumble recovery. But we should get to swap ends of the field with Whitehall.
Yeah.
7 minutes left to play in the ball game. Warren trailing by 9, 16-7 our score. Lassiter will go back in punting formation. Whitehall puts 2 men back. Maddox gets a nice punt. This one drives him back to the 12. He'll return.
Got a lot of room.
Up to the 20, 25-30 on the left sideline. Over there to 40, the 45, and finally pushed out of bounds up near the 48, almost the 49-yard line. As on the return again, we haven't been able to stop him on the returns. Number 1, that is James Thornton. So Whitehall will get it 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line following the punt from Maddox Lassiter.
34-yard punt.
And a 26-yard return.
Yes.
So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own 46-yard line. Smith stays at quarterback. Davis is in now at the running back. He'll line up in the pistol formation. Ball on the left hash mark. Whitehall moving from left to right here in the third quarter. Handed off to Davis. Davis, ball loose on the ground. It's another fumble. Warren says they have it at the 47-yard line. And coming up with a fumble recovery is going to be Delfino Rivera. I think Landon Wolf may have knocked it loose. Delfino falls on it, and Warren's going to get it right back.
Your defense keeps giving you the opportunities.
Offensively,
you got to do something.
6.5 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Warren trailing by 9, 16-7.
They have to take care of the ball.
Warren will have it, moving right to left, from south to north here at Jim Hurley Jr. Stadium. Lassiter stays at quarterback. No. Jackson's back at quarterback. Wolf's in at running back. Handed off to Wolf. Wolf at the 45, the 40, down to the 35, and finally brought down at the 33-yard line. Landon Wolf. And he runs north and south, David. He's just straight up and down the field. It'll be 1st and 10 Lumberjacks at the 33.
I don't think he has a juke in him.
On 1st and 10, Whitehall puts 6 in the box. Hand off to Landon again, this time over the right side. Powers his way inside the 30, down to the 29-yard line. I'm going to mark it at the 30. So it'll be a gain of 4 on the play and bring up 2nd down and 6. Ran over the left side the first time, over the right side that time, good for 4. Lassiter's lined up as the H-back on the short side of the field on the left. Jackson keeps it himself, falls right in behind everybody. He's close down to the 26-yard line. He'll gain 4, and it'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Lumberjacks at the Bulldog 26-yard line. But Warren's had success when they've gone to this formation.
Yes.
And just running straight at that Whitehall defense. Stay in the same formation. Jackson again out of the gun. You've got Tayshawn Johnson in at running back. Hand it off Tayshawn. Tayshawn sidesteps 1, gets inside the 25, down close to the 23. He'll be close to the first down marker.
I think he's got it.
At the 23-yard line, officials are going to look at it and say first down Lumberjacks. So 1st and 10 for Warren at the 23 of Whitehall. They're going to substitute some big guys inside. Number 75. I don't have any weights on most of the players, but
that's a big boy.
Around 275 or 280. 1st and 10 Lumberjacks at the 23-yard line of Whitehall. Jackson again. Keeps it himself. Jackson cuts back 20, 15, 10, 5, and going to be tripped up and brought down at the 5-yard line. Traylon Jackson. He just fell right in behind his offensive line.
Yes.
And the tight end and the H-back there on that side and just picked his way through it. 1st and goal to go for Warren now at the 5-yard line. Landon Wolf's back in at running back. Handed off to Landon. Landon straight up the middle. Touchdown Lumberjacks. He went in untouched. Untouched up the middle and goes up, and Warren has made it a 3-point game. They can cut it to 2 with the extra point. Now Warren's going to leave the offense out there. They're going to try to make it a 1-point game right here. So here we go. Warren, Landon Wolf stays in for the 2-point conversion. Jackson out of the shotgun. Handoff, same play up the middle. Landon powers his way into the end zone. Touchdown. Our 2-point conversion is good. Landon Wolf, he's become the superstar here in the ball game tonight. Warren pulls to within 1, 16-15 our score. 4:38 left to play in the 3rd period. We're back with more in a moment.
No matter the reason, you know you can score big savings at Ryburn Automotive Superstore in Monticello. Ryburn has been serving their customers all over the ArkLaMiss without any penalties or tackling salespeople. Ryburn believes that it's the team that makes the difference, and we want you to experience the best today at Ryburn Automotive Superstore, Highway 425 South in Monticello. Ryburn Automotive Superstore, a proud supporter of Warren Lumberjack football.
Here are your 3 Chop House cheeseburgers. Enjoy your Sonic.
Do you think they need to bring them to us on like a fancy tray, like like a platter? We need a maitre d'. Yes, Joffrey, I'll take another, please.
Heavy on the Chop House, please.
An aioli.
Elevate your taste buds with the all-new Sonic Chop House Cheeseburger. Decadently layered with crispy onion strings and covered in a creamy Chop House aioli. For a limited time, only at Sonic. Limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
Warren scores, makes it 16-15. They trail by 1. They'll do another sky kick. It'll be fielded at the 30, and that's where Whitehall will have it 1st and 10.
7 plays, 48 yards, 1 minute and 52 seconds was your drive.
So Warren couldn't take advantage of the first fumble. The defense forced the second fumble of the night. And it'll be Whitehall football, 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Davis. Jaden trying to break it outside. Going to be stopped for a 1-yard gain. And then he's gang tackled there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 black jerseys all over. And they're going to try to unpile them.
We got a whistle and official time.
I think it was just to get everybody unpiled. We'll take a timeout with them, though. We'll take the break with them. 4:22 left to play in the third. 16-15. Lumberjacks trail by 1. We're back in a moment.
It's a Labor Day blowout sale this weekend through Monday at Super Value Foods in Warren. Baby back pork ribs, $2.98 a pound. Kraft barbecue sauce, 18-ounce bottle is 98 cents. Oscar Mayer hot dogs, 15-ounce package, all varieties, 3 for $5. And Bluebell ice cream, a half-gallon round, 2 for just $9.98. You'll also find chicken leg quarters in a 10-pound bag, just 68 cents a pound. It's the Labor Day blowout sale going on now through Monday at Super Value Foods in Warren.
When it comes to healthcare, I want the best. We all want the best. The best doctors, the latest treatments. But what if you could have all that in a caring place close to home, where your support goes back into the community? Where can you find healthcare with that level of care? Bradley County Medical Center. Hometown people taking care of our hometown.
Community finance, just like you.
Whitehall looking at 2nd down and 9. A gain of 1 on that last play. The officials called the timeout. I'm not sure what
Not sure what that was about, but
Whitehall will have it. Going to direct snap it back to Jaden Smith. Smith turning the corner at the 30. We hadn't seen Whitehall try to get outside either. Another loose football. Warren says they have it, and they do. 3 consecutive turnovers now against Whitehall. I don't know who came up with a loose football for the Lumberjacks. It's over on the Whitehall sideline, but Warren will get it back.
I think the defense kind of hurt us at halftime, decided, well, if we're going to win this football game, we might as well do it.
So it'll be 1st and 10, Lumberjacks. Ball spotted at the 36-yard line of Whitehall. Warren trailing by 1. 4:14 left to play. Jackson at quarterback. Jackson hands it off. Tayshawn Johnson. Johnson spins at the line of scrimmage. Somehow squirts through. Goes inside the 35 down to about the 32-yard line.
That was the best description I heard. Somehow squirted through because he had nothing.
Give him a gain of 4 on the play. How about 3? 2nd down and 7. They mark it at the 33-yard line. Jordan goes wide right. Thomas comes wide left. Jackson takes the snap. Handoff again. Johnson got some room inside the 30. Got to get it down to the 27-yard line of Whitehall. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 1 now for the Lumberjacks. But again,
Johnson looks like a completely different runner than he did at Stuttgart. At Stuttgart, he was very tentative. Tonight, he's just trying to run over people.
3rd and 1 for the Lumberjacks. And they've had success in between the tackles. Jackson keeps it himself. Jackson picks his hole, got the first down and more. It's a 20. Breaks a tackle to the 15. A flag comes in for a face mask at the end of the play at the 14-yard line. It looked like they pulled Jackson down with a face mask. That's what I thought. We'll see if that's what the call is. Here we go. Yeah, it is. No. Holding against
Holding.
Warren. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. So a holding call against Warren instead of a face mask call against Whitehall.
Wow.
Going to mark it back to the 26-yard line. It'll remain 3rd down. And it'll be 3rd and 1 again. Now the officials are going to try to talk about it. Now they're going to look and see if it's a
first
down or not. Because it was a spot foul from where the flag went down. They marked 10 yards off. It marks it back to the 26. That was the line to gain for the first down.
Yes.
They say it is a first down.
Star City leads Stuttgart now 24-21.
Warren will have it 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line of Whitehall. Jackson takes the snap, hands off Landon. Wolf over the right side, carries inside the 25, down close to the 22-yard line. So it'll be a gain of 4 on the play. There was not a timeout call. Both teams went to their benches. Warren came back out, lined up. Whitehall was still trying to line up when they ran that play. All right, 2nd down and 6. Jackson again takes the snap, leaves it with Wolf again. Wolf straight ahead to the 20. Wolf to the 15. Wolf to the 13-yard line before they finally bring him down. They mark him at the 14. A late flag comes in after the play is blown dead. There may be some words going on or a little extracurricular activity down there on the field in the pile-up.
Should be a dead ball, whatever it is.
They're taking Landon Wolf off the field, though. I think he may have been ejected from the game. So I'm sure something happened in that pile-up that caused Landon to retaliate. But the official escorted Landon off the field, and he's talking with Coach Embry. So, and the officials are discussing it there where the play ended at the 14-yard line. Wow. It'll be a first down because it was a dead ball.
Yeah, it's a first down, and whatever's a dead ball penalty. So it's going to be first.
They're just taking their time to decide what they want to do. 16-15 our scores. Whitehall still with a 1-point lead. Warren has forced 3 turnovers here in the 3rd quarter. And I'm sure something happened in that pile that caused Landon to retaliate. And that's who usually gets caught.
Yeah.
On something like that. Is the guy that retaliates. And Coach Embry's got his arms held up. He doesn't know what's going on. He's wanting an explanation. I mean, he carried it all the way down to the 14, so he picked up the first down. The whistle had blown. The flag came in. It should be a first down. Mark it off from the 14-yard line, and Warren should have it 1st and 10 from somewhere around the 30-yard line. Dead ball and sportsmanlike conduct against Whitehall.
One of those famous offsetting penalties.
Okay.
Which is basically a waste of, we've wasted about 10 minutes for nothing.
But did they eject a player for Whitehall as well? I didn't see if they ejected a player for Whitehall.
They didn't signal that they had ejected anybody.
So it'll be Warren football, 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. We'll take it, David.
Yeah.
We came up, it's a lot better scenario than you and I tried to explain.
Yeah. Now we got official timeout.
And now the Whitehall coach, Coach Mallett, he's out on.
Now he wants it.
He wants an explanation on it. While they do all that, I'll tell you that our friends at American Shifty Corporation have been repairing big truck rear ends and transmissions, and now a flag going to be thrown on the Whitehall
I think it's
sideline.
Isn't that going to be one of those backup flags?
Sideline warning?
Yeah, because it didn't come from the man talking to Coach Mallett.
I don't know. We'll see.
Had to be something the sideline said, but I'm wondering if it isn't one of those backup people.
American Shifty Corporation been repairing big truck rear ends for a long time, since 1971. They've become the best in the business. They can get you back on the road in the woods quicker than anybody else. If you got big truck standard transmission problems, they can get you back out and going quicker than anybody else. They work on all makes, all models, all kinds, and they're at 2101 East Broadway in North Little Rock. They will send Michael Adair, or he'll send someone down here, and they can get you, come pick up your parts, carry it back to their shop in Little Rock, and then get it back to you quicker than anybody else. Give Michael a call at 820-2028. If you're in the heavy equipment operation business, trucking business, you need to keep Michael Adair's number or American Shifty number handy. That's 501-945-0878 or 820-2028 is the number to call. Number 1 Wash and Shine Detail Shop. Thomas Miller and his crew do a fantastic job cleaning up your car, truck, your minivan, your big truck, doesn't matter, your boat. They can clean it all up. Just give them a call. They offer a wash job or a complete detail. 820-2171. Warren will snap it 1st and 10 at the 6. They're going to hand it off. Tayshawn Johnson goes to the left side. Touchdown, Lumberjacks. Tayshawn Johnson with the run from 7 yards out. We've got an injured player there on the. That's going to be Maddox Lassiter getting slow and getting up. He got caught up, and he's going to be favoring his right leg. But Warren has taken their first lead of the ball game, David, 21-16. 3 turnovers, 3 unsportsmanlike conduct calls on one play. It's been an eventful third quarter, hasn't it?
That's one way of putting it.
Warren is going to go for 2. No, they're going to send Jacinto in for the extra point. Warren leads by 5 at the moment. All right, so we're going to attempt the extra point. Lee Johnson will hold. Jose Jacinto will attempt the extra point to try to give Warren a 6-point lead. Snaps down. The kick is on its way, and this one is good. So 22-16. Lumberjacks have their first lead of the ball game at 6, and we're back with more Lumberjack football in a moment.
Hello, Carl Lucky for Lucky's of Monticello. Have you noticed our shopping habits have changed a lot over the last few years? Step 1, grab the smartphone and research the product. Step 2, hit the Order Now button. Well, guess what? At AutoBuyLucky.com, you may use the same process for your next ride. At AutoBuyLucky.com, new or used, see all the pictures and equipment. Oh, yeah, and the prices. Shopping made easy for you at AutoBuyLucky.com.
I'm a Billy and a boll weevil, as I am a graduate of both Monticello High School and UAM. Hello, this is Mark Tyner with Union Bank. For most of my life, I've been a resident of Monticello, and for the past 20 years, I've had the honor of serving the banking needs of this great community and surrounding areas. So for all your banking needs for all generations, come by my office on the square or give us a call at 460-6400 and let me put my hometown service to work for you. That's Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
22-16, Lumberjacks have their first lead of the ball game. They've taken advantage of the second.
2 of the 3 turnovers.
Yeah, they take advantage of 2 of them. Another sky kick by Warren. It will hit at the 29 and just go out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Warren almost got down there and fielded it, as that was Malik.
It was
Day.
close.
Yeah, Malik was running along with Cam Davis were right there, and they almost fielded that live ball. But Whitehall will take over.
Whitehall takes over. It was the right call. It was just close, but the right call.
They'll take over at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for Whitehall. Warren has forced 3 turnovers here in the third quarter and scored on 2 of them to take the lead. Smith out of the shotgun, going to hand off to Jaden Smith up the middle. Jaden squirts across the 35 out to about the 39-yard line. He'll gain 4 before he stopped there. I'm looking to see who took Maddox's place at linebacker. It's going to be Rivera.
3 to 4 yards out of that. So it makes it.
You've got Delfino Rivera and also out there Irvin Rivera now at linebacker.
And Wolf's back in the football game, so nobody was ejected out of that stuff.
He's playing defensive end. 2nd down and 6. Handoff again, Jaden Smith. Smith across the 40 out to the 42-yard line, well short of the first down. He's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3. I'm looking on the sideline for Lassiter. Do you see him anywhere and see if they're working on his foot or if he's favoring it or just resting? They got him down. I see him sitting down there on the sideline, and looks like they're retaping his ankle.
Yeah.
But he's up. He's going to walk around. He's pretty tough, isn't he?
Yeah, he's tough, and he isn't limping.
So it'll be 3rd down and 2 for Whitehall from their own 43-yard line. Back out of the shotgun. Smith hands off to Jaden. He's hit behind the line of scrimmage, and he's not going to get the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down and 2.
Showing no gain.
Coming through for Warren, getting up off the bottom of the pile. I've got Bryson Harris, who I had tabbed with the stop, along with Landon Wolf. 4th down and 2 for Whitehall, and they got a decision time here. We got 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Still a lot of football left.
I think it's too early to go for it, but my opinion. But has he snapped the football yet? They're lined up there,
and they're going to go underneath center. Noah Smith snaps it quick, wanting to roll, throws to his right.
He's got a lot of room.
He's going to run. He's got the first down and more as he crosses midfield and is bumped out of bounds up at the 47-yard line of Warren. Coming up to make the stop was Traylon Jackson for the Lumberjacks. So a good call by the coaching staff for Whitehall. They'll pick up the first down and have it in Warren territory at the 48-yard line with 23 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
A 9-yard pickup. That's great when it works.
First and 10, Whitehall. Trim receivers go to the wide side of the field. Ball on the right hash mark. Leave it with Jaden Smith. Jaden crosses the 45, gets it down to the 42-yard line. Rivera is there to make the stop along with Bryson Harris. It's Urban.
About a 5-yard pickup.
Urban Rivera on the stop. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. We've got the final 12 minutes of football coming your way here from Lumberjack Stadium. It is 22-16. The Lumberjacks leading. We're back after this timeout.
When you're involved in a vehicle accident, take it to James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin Street in Warren. James Glass and Body Shop has been in the auto body repair business longer than anybody else in town and can make your vehicle look like new again. James Glass and Body Shop is the full-service glass shop in Warren. They can custom cut glass for home, business, and auto. For professional vehicle repair or custom cut glass, stop by James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin Street in Warren.
Did you know that Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren has all your electrical, plumbing, hardware, and building needs, but they also have all the feed you need for all your animals. That's right. Johnson's Hardware has a complete line of feed for chickens, goats, cows, pigs, horses, you name it, they've got it all. And don't forget, they're your one-stop shop for all your plumbing, electrical, and building supply needs. That's Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren. Go by and check it out. If they don't have it, you don't need it.
Back here at Lumberjack Stadium, Warren leading 22-16. We head for the fourth quarter. Second down and 5 for the Bulldogs from the Warren 43. Smith hands off to Smith. Right up the middle, he's got a yard, maybe 2. A flag comes in at the end of the play. Short gain by Jaden Smith. I see Delfino Rivera getting up off the bottom of the pile there. A couple other Lumberjacks in on the stop. Face mask called against Warren on the tackle. It'll be a 5-yard face mask, so unintentional.
But it'll be a first down.
Yeah.
I see Laster still standing on the sideline. They
hadn't put him back in yet.
Oh, they putting a 15-yarder. Wow.
A 15-yard face mask penalty against Warren. Marks it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Can't argue with it. I didn't see it happen on the far side of the field.
Whitehall hands it off. Davis right side, spins, breaks one tackle, makes a man miss at the 25. Going to get it down to the 23-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. As that was Lassiter, David. He's back in the ball game.
He came back in the ball game. Okay.
He just missed the tackle there at the line of scrimmage. So it'll be second down and 7 for the Bulldogs now. Warren leading by 6, 22-16. Just underway, fourth quarter. Whitehall with the football at the Lumberjack 23. Noah Smith out of the quarterback spot, out of the shotgun. Leaves it with Davis again, right side. He's hit behind the line of scrimmage. He'll fall forward and then get back to the line, and that's all. As that was Lassiter coming through to make the initial hit on him. No gain on the play. It'll be third down and 7 now for the Bulldogs. They make a lot of substitutes here for this third down play. Warren's done good here in the second half.
Yeah, of course, you know this is 4-down territory.
They go out of the shotgun. Jaden Smith, the running back. Noah Smith, the quarterback. One to throw. Looking, fires, has a man complete at the 15. He's got the first down. He'll be brought down immediately at the 15-yard line. Making the stop there was Jalen Lee. They'll move the chains, and Whitehall will have it first and 10, actually at the 14-yard line of Warren. So new life for Whitehall.
Who caught the football?
You know, I don't even know who caught the football. Number 15.
He found the hole in the zone, set down in it, and wide open.
On 1st and 10. Noah Smith hands off Davis. Davis comes through the line across the 15, still on his feet. They're going to blow the play dead at the 12-yard line. They say they stood him up long enough. No, that was 21, David, a new ball carrier. Marshawn Jordan made the carry. Give him a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Ball spotted at the Lumberjack 12. They can get a first down at the 4-yard line. They go with an I formation, pistol formation. Leave it with Jaden Smith. Smith at the 10, cuts to the right, the 5. He's down to the 4, scrambling for more, and he's going to get the first down at the 3-yard line. Great second effort by Jaden Smith, the running back for Whitehall.
11-yard pickup, and it is 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line. So 1st and goal from the 3 now. 9:34 left to play in the football game. 22-16, Warren leading for the first time by 6. That is in jeopardy. Noah Smith goes underneath center, leaves it with his fullback up the middle. He's stuffed. Second effort. They're going to say he's dead at the 1-yard line. Say he was stopped there. So they didn't get in. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1. Whitehall is going with no huddle. You know, the first half they went with a huddle. Second half they've gone with no huddle. They're quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Same play. They move the fullback over, hand it off to him again. This time he is going to get in for the score. Whitehall will make it in for the score. Noah Smith handed it off right up the middle to the fullback. They made a hole for him. He got in from 1 yard out. And Whitehall has tied the ball game at 22-22. Now, all night long, Warren has not put any pressure on the extra point kicker.
No.
They've just stood up. We'll see if Warren tries to come after him and tries to block it here. We wait the snap. It's down. The kick's on its way. Warren coming after it. The kick's on its way, and it is good. 23-22. Whitehall regains the lead with 8:57 to play in the game. We're back with more Lumberjack football in a moment.
When you're involved in a vehicle accident, take it to James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin Street in Warren. James Glass and Body Shop has been in the auto body repair business longer than anybody else in town and can make your vehicle look like new again. James Glass and Body Shop is the full-service glass shop in Warren. They can custom-cut glass for home, business, and auto. For professional vehicle repair or custom-cut glass, stop by James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin Street in Warren.
Did you know that Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren has all your electrical, plumbing, hardware, and building needs, but they also have all the feed you need for all your animals. That's right. Johnson's Hardware has a complete line of feed for chickens, goats, cows, pigs, horses, you name it. They've got it all. And don't forget, they're your one-stop shop for all your plumbing, electrical, and building supply needs. That's Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren. Go by and check it out. If they don't have it, you don't need it.
23-22. Whitehall regains the lead by 1. 8:57 to play. Whitehall is going to kick it off. They'll kick it. It'll be a short kick fielded by Tayshawn Johnson at the 22. Up to the 25. Tries to get outside. Going to be caught at the 29 and brought down there. 7-yard return on the kickoff. Warren will have it 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line. And David, that drive by Whitehall was a pretty impressive drive.
12 plays, 65 yards, took 5 minutes and 28 seconds.
They went back to what they do best, and that's run straight at you as well. So Warren will have it 1st and 10 at their own 29. Warren's going to stay with Traylon Jackson. Nope, we got Maddox Lassiter at quarterback this series. Jackson going to be your running back. A little confusion now on who's supposed to be on the field. Jackson will come off. Johnson will stay in at the running back. Tayshawn. Whitehall has put 8 men in the box, David. They are loading it up. Handoff to Tayshawn. Breaks the tackle at the 20, 25. Make it to the 30, the 35. They're going to carry it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Wow, great run by Tayshawn. He was hit at the line of scrimmage. Was able to break that tackle and pick up 9. So Lassiter's back at quarterback. quarterback. Tayshawn Johnson stays at the running back. Ball on the left hash mark. Warren moving from left to right. Handoff Tayshawn again. Up the middle. He's at the 40. 45. Cuts to the outside. Picked up a block at the 40. Going to run out of bounds down at the 36-yard line. As that was Thomas who laid the block out there and allowed him to pick up another 15 yards.
25-yard pickup.
Warren will have it 1st and 10 now at the Whitehall 36-yard line. Tayshawn knew he couldn't outrun the guy, so he just ran out of bounds.
Just go ahead and get out of bounds.
1st and 10, Warren. Lassiter again takes the snap. Lassiter going to keep it himself. Lassiter picks his way through the line. He's at the 30, pushing the pile forward all the way down to the 26-yard line. And there you see Maddox Lassiter. They need to call him Bulls, what I think they need to call him. He just lowers his shoulder, keeps his feet moving, and he pushed 5 guys down the field 5 yards.
I think that's our new name for him, Bull.
Bull Lassiter, okay. 1st and 10 for the Lumberjacks at the 26-yard line. Warren trailing by 1, 23-22, 7:52 to play. Handoff, Traylon Jackson, who checked in at running back. He's hit at the line. He'll gain 1.
Hey, Coach Embry is mad at his offensive line.
And he is out there holding his hand up, talking to him from the sideline. Actually, they marked it no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10. They're going to leave Traylon in the ball game at running back. Coach Embry going to call the play from the sideline. Of course, Warren goes with no huddle. They got Urban Rivera at the blocking back. Lassiter gets the snap, hands it off. Traylon gets it to the 25 this time. He stood up and driven backwards as he's going to gain 1. They're going to give him down to the 24, a gain of about 2 on the play. So Warren will look at 3rd down and a long 8 now. Trailing by 1. Warren's in 4-down territory here, you would think. Lassiter keeps it himself. Lassiter cuts to the outside, now at the 20. Lassiter down at the 22-yard line, very close to the 1st down marker at the 21. It'll depend on the spot, and I think he's going to be about a half a yard shy.
That's the thing about Lassiter, is you're not going to manhandle him when you get your hands on him.
It is 4th and 1 for the Lumberjacks. 6:22 left to play in the ball game. Jackson stays in at running back. Lassiter, your quarterback. Lassiter keeps it himself. He's got the 1st down inside the 15, all the way down to the 10-yard line. Make it the 11. But move the chains. 1st down.
5-yard pickup on 4th and a yard.
Boy, you have to say Warren has reached down deep in their gut here in the second half.
Okay, Wolf checking back into the ball game
at running back.
Now you talk about an elephant backfield. Now you got it. Wolf, the short yardage man, and Lassiter. Both of them going to run over you. And
Lassiter hands it off to Wolf. Wolf at the 5. Wolf tripped up and goes down at the 1-yard line, inside the 1. Oh my! Landon Wolf, a foot short of the goal line. So 1st and goal to goal now for the Lumberjacks. Trailing by a point. 5:28. Still a lot of time left in this game. Lassiter gets the snap. He'll follow in. Tries to go to the outside and gets stopped at the 1. No gain. Boy, nice open field tackle there coming up from the safety spot. Kean Weston. He came up and made a nice hit on Maddox Lassiter and stopped him for no gain. Actually, a loss of a half a yard. It'll be 2nd and goal now for Warren from the 2.
Stay between the tackles. That's where you've been able to run all night long.
Handoff goes to Wolf. Wolf lowers his shoulder, keeps his feet moving. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Lumberjacks. Landon Wolf, is that his 2nd or 3rd touchdown tonight? Second. And Warren regains the lead at 28-23. Warren's going to leave the offense out there. They're going to go for 2 here. There's an injured player for Warren in the end zone. That's Landon Wolf. He's got leg cramps from running so much tonight. Played a lot of snaps on defense and now getting a lot of work on offense and been doing a good job. They're going to tend to him while they do that. Number 1 Wash and Shine Detail Shop. If you need your car cleaned up, you need to give Thomas Miller and his crew a call. They'll come pick it up, bring it back to you all nice and shiny and ready to ride for the weekend, this holiday weekend. 820-2171 is their number. That's number 1 Wash and Shine. They've been cleaning up my vehicles, my wife's vehicle, for years. They do a good job, and I don't have to do it. So give them a call, 820-2171. Landon's going to get up and walk off the field under his own power, so that's good to see. Warren leading 28-23. They're going to go for 2 to try to make it a 7-point ball game. Tayshawn Johnson checks in at the running back spot. Lassiter tries to run a sweep to the right. He's hit at the 1 and not going to get in.
Lassiter missed his hole. Had he planted his right foot and turned it up, he'd have walked in.
28-23. Warren leads it by 5. 4:51 remaining in the football game. We'll be back with more Lumberjack football after this timeout.
How do you choose the right HVAC system for your home? You call Trucks Heating and Air at 820-1525, your root dealer in Southeast Arkansas. What's the difference between an air conditioner and a heat pump? And how do you know which system you need? You call Trucks Heating and Air at 820-1525, your root dealer in Southeast Arkansas. At Trucks Heating and Air, you're talking to the experts, and they're your root dealer in Southeast Arkansas. So if you're considering a new HVAC system for your home, give Trucks Heating and Air a call at 820-1525, your root dealer in Southeast Arkansas.
You might not be a celebrity, but to us, you're a star. At South Arkansas Community College in El Dorado, the faculty and staff are invested in you. We recognize that students like you are the reason why we open our doors every day. So we want you to succeed. South Ark, where we all shine. Visit southark.edu/info and be a star.
28-23. Lumberjacks regain the lead. David Warren puts together a nice drive again.
Very nice drive. 10 plays, 71 yards, 6 minutes, 6 seconds.
Landon Wolf with his second rushing touchdown of the night. Another sky kick. Fair catch called for. No, he didn't call the fair catch. Going to try to return it. Not going anywhere. He caught it at the 35 and it'll be down at the 36-yard line. That's where the Bulldogs will start, 1st and 10. Warren's defense got to have one more stop in them.
Yes.
Whitehall has 2 timeouts remaining. Warren has 3. Whitehall came from behind last week to defeat Sheridan in Sheridan. So they played 2 road games.
Yes.
To start the season. All right. This will be the drive of the ball game right here. Warren's defense has forced 3 turnovers in the second half. They'll send twin receivers wide right. Noah Smith, your quarterback. Jaden Smith, the tailback. Noah's going to keep it himself. Right side, cuts it up all across the 35, squirts through to the 40, out to about the 42-yard line. A gain of 7 on the play. 6 on the play, make it.
Yeah. Good run by Smith. Didn't look like there was much there. He found a hole and was able to lower his shoulder and get a few.
Smith, 6'2", listed at 178 pounds. Pretty big quarterback.
And just a junior.
2nd down and 4 for Whitehall. Smith hands off to Jaden Smith. Lowers his shoulder, stops short of the first down up at the 44-yard line. Needed to get to the 46. So it'll be 2 yards shy of the first down. It'll bring up a 3rd and short now for Whitehall. Clock continues to run. We'll go under 4 minutes left to play in this ball game. That's the thing about it now. This clock's starting to become a factor.
Yes.
Both these teams like to have kept it on the ground for the most part here in the second half. 3rd down and a long 1.5 yards for Whitehall from their own 44. Make it the 45, their own 45. Noah Smith, the quarterback. Hand off to Jaden. Jaden hitting the backfield. He's going to be dropped for a loss, and that is Maddox Lassiter coming through to make the stop on him. A loss of a half a yard. It'll be 4th down and 2 for the Bulldogs.
Of course, they've got no choice but to go for it.
Down to 3:17 left to play. Their offense will stay on the field.
Does the defense have one more stop in them?
28-23 our score. Warren leading by 5. The crowd comes to their feet. Nobody's left here. Everybody's stuck around.
Oh, no. For either side.
4th and 2. Smith.
And Warren's going to give it to him.
And Warren jumps off sides. So give them the first down. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. Move the chains. They'll mark it up near midfield.
You know, Warren's famous for that.
Yep. So here we go. Give a fresh set of downs to the Bulldogs. Under 3 minutes left to play in the ball game. Whitehall with 2 timeouts to work with, 50 yards away. They've got to have a score, though, to take the lead.
Yes.
Smith rolling to his right, wanting to throw. Airs it deep down the field, is going to be incomplete. Great coverage on the play by Lee Johnson. I say great. He was in his face. He never turned around.
The ball was in the receiver's hands, so you got to call that a drop.
But Lee was right there. May have caused him to take his eye off the football.
Yeah, he got in the way.
It'll stop the clock with 2:40 left to play. Pass was intended for James Thornton. 2nd down and 10 from midfield now for Whitehall. Warren lines up 4-man front defensively. The 3 linebackers. Handoff goes to Jaden Smith up the middle. He's got a couple of yards, and that's all. He'll get it down to the Lumberjack 48-yard line. Neo's in on the stop. Also in there for Warren, number 54. Looks like Marcus Green. Green played here in the second half, didn't play in the first half. A gain of 2. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
Whitehall's going to take a timeout.
28-23. Lumberjacks lead it by 5. 2:15 to play in the game. We're back with more in a moment.
Gardner Body and Glass at 607 East Church Street in Warren can take care of all your auto body needs. They specialize in collision repair and provide customer-friendly service. With over 20 years experience in the auto body repair business, there's no job too big or too small for Gardner Body and Glass. So the next time you're in an accident, give Michael Gardner a call at 870-466-4402. For dependable auto body repair work, give Michael Gardner a call at Gardner Body and Glass in Warren.
Ever feel like your insurance agent was there to sell you auto insurance, but not there to service it? At Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help with auto insurance serviced by experienced agents who are there when you need them most. Call today for your free, no-obligation review for auto, home, and life insurance that's custom-tailored just for you. In Bradley County, call your local Farm Bureau agent at 226-2649. Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Arkansas, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company, Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi.
Whitehall will throw a pass on 3rd and 8. Is complete inside the 40 down to the Lumberjack 36-yard line. Making the catch there is going to be Christian Townsend. Whitehall down to 1 timeout. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Lumberjack 36-yard line. Warren leading by 5. We go under 2 minutes left to play. Handoff goes to Jaden Smith. Smith inside the 35 to the 34, and that's all. A gain of a couple yards there. Warren's going to stack him up. Big Bryson Harris, he's played a good ball game.
He has played an excellent ball game.
On that defensive line for Warren. 2nd down and 8. Quickly, Whitehall comes back to the line of scrimmage. Down to 1:40 left to play. They go with twin receivers, wide right, 1 wide left. Handoff, Jaden Smith again. Smith hit at the line of scrimmage. Warren's going to stack him up, and it's going to be a short gain of a yard, and that's all. Warren stuffing it up the middle. A short gain. Getting up off the bottom of the pile. That's Marcus Green that time. So it's 3rd and 7. 1:12 left to play. 3rd down and long. Warren Warren stacks the line. The quarterback, Noah, keeps it himself. He's not going to have the first down as he stopped well short at the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 1.
You going to give him a yard?
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll give him a yard, and Whitehall will use their final timeout of the ball game. With 57 seconds remaining, Warren leading by 5. It'll be 4th down and 7. Ball spotted right at the Warren 33-yard line. So Whitehall, they got to pick up the first down. You know that.
Yeah. You got to get the first down first.
They can't stop the clock. They have no more timeouts. We're going to keep it right here. Don't forget the scoreboard show's coming up tonight at 10. From 10 to midnight. Final non-conference game of the season for the Lumberjacks. They'll be off next Friday night. And, David, they're going to need to be off to rest up after this one. It's been a lot of...
It's been a tough ball game. Physical ball game.
Warren's defense goes back out on the field. Here comes Whitehall. They'll come out with 57 seconds remaining. Warren leading by 5.
Ball game's right here.
4th down and 7 for the Bulldogs from the Lumberjack 33-yard line. Noah Smith, your quarterback. Now Warren's going to call a timeout. Warren wanted to see what kind of offensive set they had. Coach Embry calls the timeout. We'll see what all's going on the field. I'm telling you what, David, you're right. This is the ball game right here. If they pick up the first down, they can run up and spike it.
Yeah, and it's still not over.
Yeah.
Now the Warren defense comes up with the stop here.
It's over. As we'll see what happens. Whitehall led 9-0 to open the ball game. Warren made it 9-7. Then Whitehall returned to kickoff, made it 16-7. That's where we were at halftime. Lumberjacks forced 3 turnovers in the third quarter, scored on 2 of them to take their first lead at 22
Do you think
to 16?
Your defensive coordinator Clark Watkins, do you bring pressure?
I think so.
They're expecting to run.
I think so, because it's about got to be a passing play.
Yeah.
Noah Smith out of the shotgun. Twin receivers go wide right. Twins come wide left. Ball on the left hash mark. Smith, straight drop. Pressure coming. He's forced out of the pocket. In trouble. Loose football on the ground.
It don't matter.
It is going to be recovered by Whitehall. The Lumberjacks